went into work the other day at Nike, and everybody saw how much I like freaked out whenever I saw Charlie Batch. And they told me, like, as soon as I walked in, they're like, "Oh, kid, you're never gonna guess who walked in the other day."
Ben Roethlisberger.
No, It was Connor Hayward.
No,
What?
really?
Yeah, Connor Hayward walked in,
That's
and
my
I wasn't
favorite
there.
Hayward brother.
What's
I
up with
wasn't
the
there.
Grove City outlets?
I don't know, but he signed the wall. He like always signed
That's awesome.
all the famous people who come into our store like sign the break room wall, and yeah, his name was up there. And I was like, "Are you shitting me?
Yeah, that's
you gotta be
bullshit.
kidding me!" Yeah, that I was pretty.
That'd been
I wasn't.
sweet.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that
Yeah.
I didn't get to see him,
That'd
but
be cool.
yeah.
More importantly, Trump got shot.
What?
Yeah, when Cody said they never mess with the school lunches, I was gonna be like, unlike the Trump assassin
Yeah, screw
attempt.
I
that
see
guy.
so many jokes
Thomas
about him.
Crooks.
I was,
No, what?
Crooks.
F that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's already a censor.
He
Yeah.
deserves it. I mean,
Yeah, true that.
yeah, what a piece of shit, really.
What really boggles my mind is, first of all, how does he get there? And second of all, why is the Secret Service lady not fired yet?
They flagged him as suspicious.
Yeah.
2 hours early.
Yeah.
Like before the shooting.
Yeah, and they took a picture of him.
They noticed that he was up on the roof 30 minutes before the shooting. A cop tried to go up on the roof with the ladder. The guy pointed his gun at the cop, and the cop just went down the ladder and didn't say anything.
Really suspicious.
And the sniper that killed him had him in his crosshairs for 3 minutes before he shot.
Yeah, and the head lady said, don't engage.
Do it.
Yeah.
And he got fired because he shot the guy while he was shooting without being told that he was clear to shoot.
That lady needs to be fired. Something's really fishy. I've heard so many conspiracy theories. Like, I don't even pay attention to politics, and that's all people are talking about everywhere. So, like, I'm hearing everything, like, about how, like, it just seemed like there were too many, like, oh shit moments that, like, should not have happened that kind of make it almost seem like it was set up. I don't know. I don't want to, like, start
He was in a
anything, but-
BlackRock commercial.
Yeah, what is BlackRock? I hear people talking about
They
that.
right now they own about 46% of single-family households in the United States,
Oh, that's right.
and by 2023 they'll own like 60%.
It is
Okay, but what do
2023.
they... Okay,
Or
but
2030.
how does that, like, relate to this situation?
Because they're the company that, like, they're the bridge between, like, the government and all the other companies.
Yeah.
Like, other companies were going down, so the government hired BlackRock to, like, fix the companies, and they're basically, like, tight. And BlackRock basically runs the country pretty much because they're like, what do you call it? They're not like their economy,
Monopoly.
but they're
Assets.
yeah, like their assets that they have are bigger than every other country's economy in the world except for U.S. and China. Just them by themselves. So they're
so you
very
think, like, BlackRock is, like, against Trump as a whole?
I would
And
imagine because
BlackRock is like BlackRock is what owns all the like I think BlackRock owns like Amazon and basically all the huge companies are owned by BlackRock.
Yeah.
They're trying to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, but Bitcoin said, "What? You can't even do that. Like, it doesn't even make sense because they're not a centralized currency. So you can't just buy them. It doesn't work like that. But they're just trying to buy everything.
But yeah, that's kind of the biggest reason that the housing market's so bad right now because BlackRock owns all these companies and or all these houses, and they're jacking up the rates and they're only renting them out, so there can't be home buyers and
Yep.
yeah.
But hey, rest in shit, Thomas Crooks.
I keep seeing so many jokes about how, like, there's, like, the memes about how, like, the shooter was, like, Klay Thompson in
Yep.
that one playoff game.
Yep.
He went, like, 0 for 10 or something.
Speaking of 0 for 10, I saw Bronny was
Dog shit. Yeah.
0 for 12 or 0 for 13 from 3 before he
Oh,
finally
that-
made one.
I'm so annoyed with how many
They're like, oh, but he's good on defense.
the notifications that I get about Bronny. Whenever there's actually good NBA rookies that I'm not getting a single notification about. I got like 3 or 4 notifications about Bronny alone last night. He's like, oh, he got a technical foul. Oh, Bronny had his best game yet in the pros. Like
12 points.
12 points.
Yeah.
It's like Bronny's first triple. Like, I don't give a shit.
That's not his fault. That's all these stupid social media sites' faults.
That is
I mean,
true.
that-
Why are they giving like a second rounder so much attention?
It's
when
because
we
Bronny
never...
does numbers. It's the name.
Yeah.
That's the
He
problem.
sells jerseys.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I even got a notification that said, "Hey, Bronny sounds like LeBron James.
I
Listen
saw
to this.
that.
Listen to this video of them two on the
Yeah.
court
Well,
compared."
Well, that's like all these football notifications. It's like, oh, who's going to be the best so-and-so next year? Like, dude, it's July.
And Aiyuk just officially requested a trade.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, we knew that for probably 2.5 months.
Yeah, so, like, some of the companies that BlackRock's definitely for the left because, like, some of the companies they own are Amazon, Facebook, PayPal, Walmart, Microsoft, Fidelity, ExxonMobil, Verizon, MSNBC, CNN, Pfizer, Uber,
America.
Visa.
They can't own that full out. Because, like,
I
would think that
they're
Bezos still has a say in Amazon.
They're main shareholders, so they're at least 51% shareholders.
Okay. Yeah, it says BlackRock owns all the majority pharmaceutical and weapons manufacturers as well as most mainstream media.
They own Travis Kelce.
So they own most of those news stations.
Boeing.
Oh, and Boeing is going through a shit ton of lawsuits.
Yeah.
Because like 31 whistleblowers came out. A lot of them
So how much
killed
is
themselves.
So how much
the total
is, like,
revenue that they own is over? Actually, it's probably higher than this now. This is 20 or 21.
So who's like the owner or the head of BlackRock, and how much money is he worth?
I think it's not like one guy
No, it's
specifically.
a bunch of different people.
Ah.
Like a shit ton of people.
Chairman.
Okay. It's
Shareholders.
the Josh Harris group. That's it. I own it.
Yeah, it's a group of 2, 4, 6, 8 guys. Well, there's some women in there too. 2 females, 6 guys.
I can't imagine what each of them is worth. If they're splitting it all evenly.
Institutional shareholders. Yeah, so basically BlackRock is what's fucking us, pretty
Nice.
Yeah.
2 sensors.
But yeah,
I need to keep a count.
yeah. Mainly, the main thing I don't understand is even if they, kind of understand if they don't want to shoot them because if it's just like an airsoft gun or whatever, then it comes back on them. Then it's gonna get turned. It's really a lose-lose situation because then they're gonna say, well, Trump hired them to shoot this guy even though he wasn't even a threat.
Yep.
But what they should have done, first of all, they should fire the head lady that's in charge of this whole operation because
I believe
she
that
didn't
they
handle
did.
it correctly.
Also-
they didn't fire her yet.
Oh, really? Also, they had a bunch of ladies that were like 5'8" all around them. Whenever Social Security is supposed to be the exact same height and pretty close to the same width as the person that they're protecting.
So
but
old
because
fat
of
guys?
because of DEI, they had to represent all the minorities. So they had to get women in there. They had to get black people in there. They don't care about like how tall you are, what your experience is. They're just, as long as you're a minority, you have to be represented. I mean, it's life or death, but who gives a shit about that as long as you're represented?
Yeah, they're also supposed to be stronger and most powerful in who they're protecting.
Yeah, no
and
shit.
Trump was just overpowering them all.
There was the video of the chick while Trump was getting put in the van, like after he got shot. She was trying to holster her gun. She just
Missed.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
and then she turned around, helped him a little bit more, kept missing. She didn't even know what she was doing.
Yeah, and then the next day at the Republican convention, it's all big guys that are protecting him.
Yeah, because they made that happen.
Yeah.
They're all 6'4" now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well,
saw
it
that.
should, it should be
Probably
like
a lot of his people.
should be like the Rockettes. All the Rockettes are all the same height.
Yeah. Like I've seen so many like Navy SEALs and different guys that own like their own protection agencies. They were saying like it's so terrible. Like there's so many things that went wrong just with Secret Service and what they should have done. Like even if they didn't shoot him, as soon as they recognized the threat, they should have got Trump off a stage immediately.
Also,
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Biden didn't give RFK Secret Service until Trump got shot, told Biden, hey, how about you actually give him some Secret Service? And then he gave it to him. So
so all the candidates
He's gone
get
like this whole year.
I didn't know all the
You
candidates
have
got
to
Secret
poll a
Service.
certain amount, and
Oh,
he's getting well above that polling
Okay.
amount.
Yeah, it's all up to the current president because
Yeah,
the
but
current
he's like,
president
no.
is in charge of the Secret Service.
Yeah.
I know that obviously Trump gets it because he's a former president and they have it for life.
he gets it.
I didn't know all the candidates. Okay.
But if you pull a certain amount, then yes. But Biden was like, no, he doesn't need it. It was, well, he'd say, he'd say, no, he just shit my pants. You don't need it.
You just shit my
The
pants.
one that might be the one presidential candidate in our history that needs it the most.
no shit. His entire family got murdered by the CIA.
Yeah.
His entire family. His sister got a lobotomy,
What the hell is that?
where they stick a rod up your nose and just fiddly mess up the front of your brain so that you're calm. And you're basically just there.
Oh.
Like, you have no emotion or anything.
Is that like a really
'Cause
severe
the
PTSD?
frontal
Like,
cortex of your brain,
Yeah.
it's what controls your emotions. So they just stick a rod up there.
Just like that,
just
too.
cast- they just
Probably
cast
just
a
like
spell.
that.
Very,
Yeah.
very
That
professional.
face, the face, too.
Yeah.
Dig it up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Wow.
that's why I stay out of that world.
That's why I stay in it.
Yeah, that's why I
Stay educated.
don't pay attention to politics.
I did happen to be watching that on TV though. Watching that live.
I was
crazy.
literally about to go there.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, me
jeez.
too.
Was there a
Texted
silencer
Carson
on
right
that?
after. Oh yeah.
Or was it just the mics?
silencer.
I wasn't sure if it was just the mics.
The gun was
No.
also his dad's and was purchased 13 years ago.
13 years.
But he
It was
bought
5.56.
but he bought the 50 rounds that day.
Yeah,
But
but that doesn't really.
on like 3 days before it happened, I guess on Steam, he said something like, "Pay attention for July 13th. It's gonna be my big premiere."
Yep.
Or something.
On Steam? What's
Yeah,
the
it's
streaming
basically like
place?
kind of.
Yeah, it's
basically like a Discord. I
It's
think.
like it's like Xbox Live for or it's where you get all your games for PC. It's where you download your games from. Also, he had like 500 hours in this game called I forget what it's called, but pretty much you're a Secret Service agent, and it's like super cheap game, like terrible graphics,
Yeah.
dog shit game. But you're a Secret Service agent that just dives in front of a bullet to save Trump, and it's only Trump in that game. And he had like 500 hours in that game. There's only like 15 levels.
Yeah, that's gotta be. He's probably got all the high scores.
His parents also didn't know where he was, and like before it happened, I guess his parents called the police and like reported him as missing. Before the shooting
Wasn't he
happened.
like on some rifle team in high school or something
Well,
like that? Or
he
that's-
tried out for it and he didn't make
Oh,
the team
okay,
because they
that's
said
what
he
I
was
heard.
terrible.
He was too bad of a shot and was a risk to everyone else.
Look
Yeah.
at where we are.
Also, both of his parents are psychologists, and they didn't see it coming.
Oh.
So they might lose their license.
I hope so. Can't read your own son.
No.
The one thing that like talking, I was like at the physical therapy clinic today and talking to some guy, and he and we were all like, that's all people are talking about now, because Butler, PA is pretty close to us, which is scary that this happened. Of all places, it didn't happen like in Detroit
If he was
or
shooting north, that
Chicago.
bullet could have hit me.
And Cleus and I were gonna be there.
Yeah, we were going
Yeah,
to.
it's
Until we
sketchy.
weren't.
But anyways,
I had to work that day.
the part about if it is true, the part about the cop climbing up the ladder and then seeing that he had a gun and then coming back down, like cops, as far as I know, I'm no genius, but cops have guns. Okay, the roof. There's nobody else up on the roof. You have no shot of hitting anybody else. Put your gun up there, then
Well-
just spray.
well,
what are you doing?
I
There
heard
were
he,
also Secret Service agents in the building underneath him.
Yeah.
Shoot up! Shoot up!
I heard that. I guess like as soon as the cop's head came over the ladder, he like turned his gun around and pointed at him.
Yep.
And the cop like got
And he was
spooked and
like,
like fell
"Nope."
backwards.
Just take a few steps down the ladder, put your hand up, and shoot.
Well, no, there's no point in doing that because the Secret Service sniper had him in his crosshairs the whole time.
Yeah.
So he could have just shot much easier, but the head lady told him not to. So
Our buddy's boss's brother was there, and he was standing 6 feet from the guy that got killed and had blood all over him.
So
Yeah, it's a sad
sketchy.
situation.
Yeah, was he just a guy there, like a
He
fan?
He was
Yeah.
there with his daughter and his wife, and he was tackling them, and he got shot right in the back of the head.
Yeah, terrible situation.
yeah,
Well, while
Well,
we're
now that
talking
I'm heated.
Well, while we're talking about deaths, I guess we didn't mention that Kyrie Jackson also passed away.
Yeah.
Rest
That
in
was a
peace
while
to
ago.
Kyrie. Yeah, we forgot to mention it a few episodes. Rest in peace to Kyrie Jackson, former Oregon corner and 4th-round pick by the Minnesota Vikings. Terrible. I read a little bit about that story. Just sad.
I saw
Car accident.
one thing that was just terrible that I saw all over TikTok was a bunch of Packers players mocking him for dying. I was like,
Can't do that.
that's just great to see.
Yeah,
that's,
can't do that.
that's what I wanted to see when I woke up for work this morning.
it's almost like, not to bring it back to this, but it's almost like I saw that one senator or something tweeted, like I
Make
didn't.
aiming great again.
No,
There were
not-
a lot of leftists tweeting. It was trending. Make aiming
No.
great
The
again.
internet is terrible.
I thought I saw the one guy
Yeah.
tweeted like
People are scumbags.
I didn't. He said like I didn't know we celebrated the devil surviving a near death, but here we are or something like that.
How are those people not in prison? Because you can't say that. That's inciting
Yeah.
violence. That's inciting terrorism. That's a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we'll wrap it up with this. But it comes down to no matter what political party you're for, like politics should never come down to this. Like assassinations, like it should never ever come down to this. Like I know that politics are a heated topic nowadays, but dude, leave the guns at home.
The worst it should come
fist
down,
fight if you want to.
The worst thing it should come down to is a bar fight.
Facts.
Everyone's drunk.
Facts.
Settle at a bar fight.
And videotape it.
Videotape it. Put it on World Star. I mean, come on. Let's get some beats out of
World
this.
Star.
Keep your weapons at home. We just want to see fists.
Whoa, I got weapons right here.
Weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep your any ballistic weapons at home.
Yeah.
Just crazy nowadays, man.
Are we doing our own intro?
Oh yeah, you want to? We should. I should type into ChatGPT, see if they can come up with the jingle lyrics for some jingle lyrics for us.
That's not a song.
That is a song. Yeah.
Probably can't use that one.
I don't know. I don't know. People post stuff like that on YouTube all the time.
So are we doing popsicles today?
Yeah, drafting popsicles.
Let's see. What's the theme that released the popsicles?
And like an ice cream truck? Can we do like an ice cream truck?
I've never even. We're like not even near places that have ice cream
No.
trucks, so I don't know.
That's sad.
I just saw one today on Schreiber's Road.
Really?
That's got to be sketchy. Around
No,
here?
Yeah, no, it's not like one where the guy comes out.
That guy deals
No.
drugs out of his van. Yeah.
One stops at Jake Carnes' house too.
What?
Yeah, he gets ice cream there. They just
Oh,
drop-
that's different.
Yeah, but it's an
That's
ice cream
the.
Oh,
That's like
Schwann's.
Schwann.
Yeah,
That's Schwann. That's
Schwann.
different than the. That's totally
They're not
different.
on the ice
Delivery
cream.
truck.
That's basically a FedEx
The
truck,
best part
please.
is Jake Carnes saw him driving down the road, chased him for like 5 miles. He finally pulled over and was like, "Hey, can you come to my house? Like, make it part of your route now?" He's like, "Yeah, you don't have to follow me around next time. You can just call."
Just call.
This area. Love it.
He lives way out in BFE too.
Yeah,
Worse than us.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I don't. So what's an ice cream truck actually, Trent?
It's got like
What
that
does it
high
say?
pitched. It's like doo 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 doo. Look it up. It
There's
needs.
like
Yeah.
a-
Stalling. There is like a stereotypical sound that they use on like
Yeah.
every movie or TV show that ice cream truck is on.
Is that South Park?
Yeah.
Please, you gotta remember that.
Alright.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
That was good. I just had to stay out of it. That was beautiful.
pretty
You guys
good.
are
That was
making.
so good.
That's good.
Ice cream jingle, the remix.
Ice cream trucks all around the world are gonna start using that.
I was the milkman, then I went cold.
Oh shit! Damn.
That's great.
So when are you gonna start your MMA
EP?
career?
Oh, MMA career.
I was the milkman. Then I went
I thought you were
gold.
gonna say, when am I gonna drop my EP?
What the hell is that?
It's a single, like a
Oh.
rap album.
EP like episode?
No, I forget what EP stands for.
Episode?
It has something to do with music.
Oh.
Like rappers will drop an E EP.
The rap album cover is just like Cletus like ass naked with like a with, like
gallon
an
milk.
apron.
Freezer pops.
I'm standing backwards with like a freezer pop in my eye. And I'm looking like that girl, like the sun on the sunscreen, or what is it? Where she like has her finger on her butt, like looking backwards.
Lollipop?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the oops.
Or you can stick the pops.
It could be sticking out horizontal.
I was gonna say just stick it in your ass.
All songs on the album are just like ice cream jingles.
And make it like a half melted chocolate fudge too.
It's going down his legs.
It contrasts great with his pearly white ass.
It would.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Or we could do like you could do like a Neapolitan theme.
Oh.
Or his one ass
stink and just my ass cheeks.
Yeah, one ass cheek is painted pink, the other one's painted just
brown.
Left white, and then he's
spreads
spreading his cheeks. It's just brown.
We're gonna have to paint it with a fudge
The
pop,
Neapolitan album.
Yes.
That's the album.
but what color is gonna be his ball sack hanging down?
Oh man, that's gotta be painted like a waffle coat or something.
Oh yes,
Or it could be a cherry.
Oh,
I like
then
that.
your dick is the stem.
And we just have the album cover flipped upside down.
That would go so hard. I mean, Nirvana has a baby's cock as an album cover.
What?
Yeah, the
You've never seen that?
No.
yeah, it's a
floating
baby
in a
swimming
pool?
Yeah, they got like
Oh,
fined
I
for
know
that,
what
like hardcore sued, I
It
think,
was
by
only
that
for
guy.
like $50K.
Oh, we can afford that,
Yeah.
especially after you drop your EP.
After I drop that EP, and that shit's gonna be fire.
Let's see what kind of thumbnail I can cook up on Canva.
Oh god.
Please,
Cletus, I'm gonna need a picture.
Oh my cock and balls.
and ass cheeks
And
spread.
ass cheeks, yes.
That puts the hairy and cherry.
Actually, he doesn't really grow hair.
No. And I make
Ball
sure.
sack doesn't grow hair.
Not much, no.
Oh man.
It's a
And if he
blessing.
does, it's clear. He's like a polar
Yeah, I
bear.
am.
It's clear. It's clear.
You can feel it. You just can't see it.
He basically has fishing line for ass hair.
Wow.
I do.
True story. Welcome back to Lifestyle Sports Talk Podcast. Today is Thursday, July 18th, 2024. On here in episode 32, I'm joined by Cody Crop, Keen Crop, and Cletus Smith. On today's episode, we're going to start off with the latest around the league, followed by NFC West draft grades, our last division draft grade. A popsicle
Good
draft.
catch. Yeah, because I didn't change it on the doc. Good catch.
Sure is a popsicle draft. And we'll wrap it up with, apparently, heading straight into the latest around the league. 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk has officially requested a trade after an offseason of unsuccessful attempts to reach a contract extension. Teams that have reached out to San Fran have been told that the 49ers have no intention of trading disgruntled wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk per Adam Schefter, and the Patriots inquired about 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk again and were told that he was not available to be traded.
It would be so stupid for him to sit this year because this year he'll make like 14-some million, and in his career he's only made like 12. So he'd be making more this year than he has in his entire
They just
career.
been pushing it back.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's Yeah, the writing's been on the wall with this. It's been talking about it all season. Not the Steelers. The 49ers literally drafted 2 wide receivers we'll talk about today. And brought in a third one who I think is going to be pretty decent as well. And they know he's not going to be there after this year. Is this going to be his 5th year?
Yeah.
I think. Okay. Or is this? Yeah, it should be.
I
If
think
he's
so.
if he's clamoring for a contract, it's going to be his 5th year coming
And
up.
Debo and Juwan
Jennings.
Jennings are also in a contract year, I believe.
Yeah. No, I don't think
Not
Debo has.
Debo.
If
Debo's
Debo
on
had,
there.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Debo has like 2 more years.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say if Debo has been, he hasn't been complaining
Wait,
or anything.
did Juwan Jennings just?
Juwan Jennings just signed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he signed
That's
because
what I
it was
thinking of.
super cheap. It was
Okay,
like 2
yeah.
years for $9 million or
Yeah, that's
something.
what-
I don't know.
that's what I was
Shanahan's not stupid. He knows that this offense that he has raises up
He
everybody
only
around
keeps
him.
valuable assets.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Bosa or Fred Warner.
Christian McCaffrey, like
Yeah.
Yeah, here's
Kittle.
the deal. The 49ers are way more valuable to Brandon Aiyuk than Brandon Aiyuk is valuable to the 49ers.
Yeah.
yes,
He would
Yeah,
be dumb
basically.
to go elsewhere if he values winning.
yeah.
Yeah.
If he wants to win a Super Bowl, he has to stay here. But
Well, I think he
He
just seems
value
yeah.
money.
yeah, I don't
wants to be a
understand
number
that.
one.
I don't understand that at all. I
He
mean,
wants to be the highest paid.
I'd rather
No,
win
he
than
wants
get
to be
money,
a
but
number
Oh,
one receiver. Yeah,
gotcha.
my bad.
winning's winning. I guess that's where those different.
Yeah, but
between him
money's
and I.
money.
No,
Yeah.
he's talked about how he wants Amon Ra money, which is what, 32? Amon Ra get paid 31, 32?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, I think.
And there was a rumor back a few weeks ago that the Niners only offered him 28, and here we are now. So
$3 million a year to go to somewhere that you're gonna lose. Come
Yeah,
on,
I'd take 28.
come on. There is between. I mean, what is that? 28 divided by or 31 divided by 28. It's not very much.
I think the reason why
Probably about like 10%.
Yeah,
I mean,
10.7% increase to go somewhere that
I
you're
mean,
not
that's a
going to
good
win.
raise.
Yeah.
Like, if you got that at your job,
But at the same
you'd be like,
time-
holy shit.
But at the same
I
time,
can
when
eat
you're
some more ramen.
yeah, but the difference between like 60,000 and 72,000 is much bigger of a difference than 28 million and 31 million.
That's mathematically not true, but
I mean,
what you mean.
It's gonna because you might struggle. Well, you aren't gonna be struggling on 28 million.
No.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Depends on how good he is with
tough.
money.
that's true.
First, all I care about is the guaranteed money, though. That's what I'd have.
Well, you gotta think he's living in San Francisco.
You would have to pay me a lot to live
home,
there.
The regular home there costs like $950,000.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That's a junk home, too.
Okay, but think about this: $1 million. Actually, what price of house do we think he's gonna buy?
He would buy a house for $5 million.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so $5 million. We'll just say that's a sixth of what he makes a year, or he's gonna make a year. So just say the average American makes $60,000. If they were to buy a house 1/6 of what they make a year, they'd be buying a $10,000 house. He's living way better than the average American on $30 million.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
But if he went somewhere like Houston, he could have a way nicer house.
Yeah, but who cares about how nice your house is when you're winning Super Bowls?
Who cares how good your Super Bowl is if you're living in a mansion? You have the rest.
Okay.
You can live the rest of your life in a mansion, or you could be living in a shack with 2 Super Bowl rings on your finger.
Yeah, it's not really talked about a whole lot, but like the writing is on. It's easily seen that NFL careers are much shorter than any other pro career. Like
Isn't the average like 3.2 years?
yeah, something like that. So and like football's a dangerous game. We don't really compare it to NBA and MLB or hockey very often, but like you look at the contracts that NBA players, MLB players are getting year after year, and and you don't even hear them complaining for them. Well, that's because like football guys, that you always hear them complaining for contracts because their season or their career could end this next year. This game, it literally paralyzed Shazier. Yeah, almost killed Damar Hamlin. Like this, that's why these football players fight for every single year in their contract. You get arrested. You could gamble.
You more than likely will get arrested.
You could find yourself tripping on to DraftKings, accidentally typing in the correct password, placing a bet.
That'd be a shame.
A $5 bet and getting fined $5 million.
Yeah.
I mean, it just adds up, really.
But like, their careers could literally end any year. So that's why these guys are always clamoring for new contracts. They want a guarantee for after the year that they're about to play because who knows what's going to happen. Football's a dangerous game.
I understand that, but pipeline welders' life, or like underwater welders' life, is on the line every time they go to work too. Yeah. Probably more so, and they aren't clamoring for $28 million.
Yeah, but entertainment is worth way more than.
Are you
saying that
they
don't
see the money that the NFL is bringing in?
Yeah,
they're like, "Yo, give me my piece."
It's all comps.
We're the reason why you are making this money. NFL, pay us our shit.
If Amon-Ra was getting 10 a year, Brandon Aiyuk wouldn't be asking for 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No way.
Everybody thinks they're Justin Jefferson. Nobody is Justin Jefferson.
Maybe Tyreek Hill.
Maybe Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Completely different wide receiver.
But yeah.
My biggest problem here is. Never mind.
The
Really, my problem is
you can't compare entertainment to real life jobs.
Yeah.
no, but my problem is they value money way too much over winning whenever it's a very small difference.
Depends on the
that's
player.
the whole NFL.
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
they're so greedy.
that's the whole point, though. That's what Kean just said. Their job could be gone in the first week of next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
Ezekiel Elliott is 28 years old and he's basically toast.
yeah, but I don't care because they're still making $28 million a year. If you can't live off of $28 million for your whole life, you have a problem.
So Carson,
Seriously.
tell me you win the jackpot, all right?
Yeah.
Would you rather get $25 million or would you rather get $30 million?
Well, it depends on what the downside is.
There is no downside. Okay.
Please, you aren't getting my point.
I'm getting your point, but
That's
Super
not a
Bowl
right
really
comparison.
doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Like when you're looking at the greatest wide receivers of all time, you don't compare their Super Bowls.
I understand that, but I'd still want to do it because I like to win.
Yeah, I feel like if you're on my team and you only want money, get out of here. I
Yeah,
want somebody who wants
exactly.
to win. But yes, I completely get the money conversation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're
Please.
talking $1 million like nothing.
Well,
But that's a lot.
if you're a kid growing up in like Harlem,
Mm-hmm.
all right? You're thinking like, I'm gonna make it to the NFL one day. Why do you want to do it?
To win a Super Bowl.
To get money.
And obviously money,
to
yeah.
get money and get
What-
your parents out of Harlem.
Yeah, but Cleus, would you rather go 30? Would you rather get paid $30 million and win a Super Bowl, or $30 million and go 2-15 for your whole career, or get $25 million and win 2 Super Bowls?
The thing.
I wouldn't want to be in San Francisco.
It doesn't matter if it's San Fran or not.
Yeah, let's say you're in Minnesota.
Maybe he's a liberal, so maybe he loves it.
Maybe, but he wants to see Mike Tomlin, and Mike Tomlin seems pretty Republican. He doesn't talk.
That's besides the point, Cleus.
He might just not like the location. That could be part of it.
He hasn't said that in deals, but if that's it, then that's fine.
But he does want to go to Washington.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
his
that's
buddy's
a couple
there.
point.
Yeah.
But he wants to go to Pittsburgh too. Lots of crime there. Maybe he's looking for crime.
Crime, I see light. Mix them together.
Maybe work them together. You might have a best friend. You might have someone shoot you. I mean,
You guys can wrap this up.
Quick correction.
Because it's pissing me off.
He's reportedly been offered. The Niners have reportedly offered him $26 million, roughly $26 million a year.
That's probably all the more I'd offer him.
And
Probably
in
couldn't offer him that.
comparison, let's see. So let's see who's close. Jalen Waddle just got an extension.
he's better.
That's
I remember
worth
he got overpaid.
$28 million per season. Which, yeah, that
You
does seem
even
high.
Jalen Waddle's a top 10 wide receiver.
I still think that's overpaid for him.
He's not a top.
He's not available enough to get paid that much.
I think that's around Devontae Smith range. He just signed up a contract at
Yeah.
around $26, $25
He's way
million
better
a
than
year.
Devontae Smith.
I don't know. It's just that the 49ers, they know they have a winning recipe with what Shanahan's cooking up, and he's seeing that, I don't need to keep all these pieces to keep a good offense. We're winning with Mr. Irrelevant as our quarterback. I think we'll be fine.
All right,
Maybe
we
he
spent
doesn't
enough
like
time on
being
this,
top
Devo.
five.
We should move on.
Yeah.
Agreed. Broncos and guard Quinn
Quinn
Quinn.
Miners.
That's a Q.
Quinn Miners.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
have
a
agreed
dog.
to a 4-year, $80 million deal with $45 million guaranteed. And Miners is now one of the highest paid guards in the NFL. I've
Yeah.
never even heard of this guy.
He's
so-
he's
it's
a
awesome.
dog. He played. He's got to the Broncos in 21. His rookie year wasn't anything outstanding. Last year he played all the game, I think he played 13 games, and started 13, played 13, and then this past year he played all of them. He played incredible. He's just if you watch him, you'd like his play style. He's aggressive, powerful. He likes to finish guys. He likes to finish.
So does Cletus, yeah.
Yeah.
Big pancake guy.
The big pancake guy. He's awesome, and he's been super good. So he's one of the best guards in the league right now. So he's well worth the money.
He,
Where'd he go to college?
He went. So that's what I was going to talk about. This
Yeah.
guy, how he is so well known is because whenever he was coming into the draft, 3-4 years ago, this guy was a Division III player.
Yeah.
He was
Like
invited
Steele,
to the Senior Bowl because he was absolutely, basically killing dudes. Not actually killing them, but he was just tearing dudes apart in Division III, and everybody at the Senior Bowl is like, holy shit, we got to invite this guy. And then all of his montage of training videos that he did that offseason, they were all out in the wilderness. He was just swinging axes and trees and
he's-
shit.
he's
He's shirtless.
awesome.
He's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that's how Quinn Miners got his name. And also last year, as far as just to show how good at blocking he was and how well he played last year. According to PFF,
I think he only let up 2 sacks on the year.
according to PFF, he was the number 4 ranked guard.
I think he played 97% of snaps last year.
he played looks like 1,038 snaps.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he
He's-
only
he's-
allowed 2 sacks.
He's very, very good.
He only allowed 5 QB hits and only 16 hurries. He's been very good. And
Yeah,
he's
been
just
dominant.
a fun guy.
Yeah.
He's earned it. He's coming out of Division III. He's a badass for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
One of us. Browns and kicker Dustin Hopkins reached agreement on a 3-year, $15.9 million contract extension, and Hopkins is now one of NFL's top 5 highest paid kickers.
He's good.
I wouldn't say he's top 5 though.
Nah,
We're not gonna rank kickers. But
What?
You gotta, if you find someone good, you gotta pay him in places like Cleveland, Pittsburgh, New England, Buffalo, places where it's hard to kick.
Every point.
Yeah,
That's a good point there.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 3 good
Oh
points.
yeah, yeah, that's right. 'Cause it-
Shut up.
3 good points there.
Because the Browns at one point had Cody Parkey.
Oh,
He's known for that triple doink kick.
triple doink.
Legendary.
Triple doink.
That was awesome.
So this is irrelevant, but Cody did mention it last episode, or mention him last episode. Texans have signed wide receiver Quintez Cephas to a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I
I
don't
know he was still
I don't
available
think-
to be signed.
Montez Cletus?
Quintez. I don't know how you pulled this name out of your ass last week, but I saw his name again. I was like,
Oh,
huh.
yeah.
It was like
Quintez
that.
Cephas.
It was that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like,
Yeah.
Also relevant but local, former Slippery Rock wide receiver Kyle Sheets, who was formerly on the Saints, got signed to the Saints, has now been signed by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So he joins their wide receiver roulette that they have going on there.
Yeah, me too. Do good for a few games and get out of
I
there.
hope he gets fired again.
He'll just be on the practice squad. He's not going to make the roster.
Ravens running back Keaton Mitchell has been placed on the PUP list to start training camp, and he had last season end in week 15 with an ACL tear.
Yeah, this is not really any surprise. Some people are acting surprised, but if you knew when he got injured and what all happened, it's no surprise really.
I swear, every offseason, people come in thinking that like ACLs are going to heal faster. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
just
you just
magically,
tore your ACL in November or December. It'll probably be good by like April, right?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, seriously.
The San Francisco 49ers have placed first-round rookie wide receiver Pearsall on the non-football injury list to begin training camp, and the injury is unknown right now, but hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Yeah, they need him because Brandon Aiyuk is being a little bitch.
Pretty much. Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison was arrested on suspicion of drunk driving after being caught asleep at the wheel near LAX. Cleus did guarantee you would probably get arrested, and here's another one getting.
Wait, I swear, Jordan Addison just got arrested last year too, before his rookie season ever started for drunk.
boy.
I'm pretty sure it was for DUI. Am I wrong?
It was in. I remember it.
He's representing us small communities.
But he definitely was in trouble with the law before his rookie year ever started. And now he's going 2 for 2. That's 2 years in a row. So
been in trouble with the law since the day he was born.
Ah.
Good job if you get that reference.
That's good.
So to show the difference in contracts between the first overall and 9th overall pick, the Bears' number 1 overall pick quarterback Caleb Williams agreed to a 4-year.
I think you mean the Bears.
The Bears, you're right. Yeah, almost $40 million fully guaranteed rookie deal, and also the Bears. And number 9 overall pick wide receiver Roma Dunze have agreed to a 4-year, almost $23 million fully guaranteed rookie deal. So to look at how much first-round picks get paid in the 2024 NFL Draft, according to Over the Cap, number 1 overall picks I just said is $39.49 million. And then it slowly works its way down to the number 10 overall pick at $21.85 million. So it is.
That's a drastic drop off.
Yeah, it's like $18 million less, almost half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a little bit of education. We don't really educate much. We mostly just say stupid shit and put it on YouTube. But here's some education for you.
There you go.
Dude, it sucked. Being picked number 8 would suck because it's a $4 million difference. Well,
that is.
$3.2 million difference.
Yeah, to go from number 7, 26.01 to number 8, 22.88.
Well,
5 to 6 is rough.
Yeah, that's the biggest one I see here.
I mean, still good money, but like that's exactly why teams are trying to hit in the draft.
Yeah,
like that's a lot of money, but that's significantly cheaper. That's 10 a year for Caleb Williams, and if he pans out,
the worst part there too is like at that high in the draft, 5 and 6, it just comes down to what that team needs. Like it's not how good you are. Like you could be stellar, but it doesn't matter if you're a defensive end and that team's already stacked.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what's really sad here is the Patriots had to pay Drake May $36.64 million to ride the bench.
He's starting, baby.
That's incredible. Commanders UDFA rookie quarterback Sam Hartman was drafted in the 9th round. Ninth round by the Birmingham Stallions during today's UFL draft. If Hartman doesn't secure a spot in the 53-man roster or the practice squad, he could play in the spring for Birmingham, who now hold his UFL rights. And I also saw that I think the Stallions drafted Cody Schrader, I do believe.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think it was the Stallions.
This is why UFL is good, though. Sam Hartman should have a shot in something because he is good. He's just older.
Yeah, it's basically the minor.
He's not a bad quarterback.
Here's the draft right here. So number 1 overall was Kansas quarterback Jason Bean. We talked about him. Talked about him briefly a few weeks ago. And then 3rd overall to the Arlington Renegades was UCF quarterback John Reese Plumlee.
Whoa! Hopefully the Steelers keep him.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't really see any other big names. Oh, Blake Watson got drafted in the 2nd round. Cody Schrader got drafted at the Battlehawks in the 2nd round.
Battlehawks.
Keaton Slovis in the 2nd round. Gabriel Murphy in the 2nd round as well. I thought that said Cam Sluts. Cam Stutz. I don't know who that
It's
is.
kind of strange because these teams that drafted people that are on a roster are like kind of praying for their downfall now.
Yeah. So
Well,
how's this work for this? Like, do teams have to put out a couple guys to get drafted?
No.
Or
This is just an
rookies?
alternate. This is just an alternate offer.
Yeah. Okay. That's
So
what
like
I thought,
if you don't want, if you can't make it in the NFL, hey, come to us and
It's not
we have
bad.
your
I like
rights.
that.
They should
It's
make
good.
that like a G League. Just buy them out and make them a G League.
That'll probably happen.
They're
soon.
already
Have 'em play-
doing,
They
yeah.
already play in the summer.
And they already test out new rules for the NFL.
Yeah. So they may as well just buy them out.
Yeah,
They
if
can't
they-
be worth much.
If the NFL doesn't
I
buy
bet
him
you they-
first, then BlackRock
I
probably
bet you,
will.
yeah. I bet you they paid $50 million. Or
Dallin-
$50 billion.
Dallin Holker in the 5th round.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ladietrick Griffin in the 6th.
Ladietrick.
Tulu Griffin. That's
And lastly, the Lions have announced that Calvin Johnson Jr. will be inducted into the Lions Ring of Honor this season, rightfully so.
As
Why?
he should be.
Why?
Why did it take him so long?
No, why is he in there? He's like,
Sucks.
he'll be in
Yeah.
company of like 2 other people.
He was pretty terrible.
Barry
wasn't he?
Sanders and yeah.
Yeah.
Barry.
All right, moving on to the NFC West draft grades. The Arizona Cardinals is the first team here, and with their first round, number 4 overall pick, they picked Ohio State wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. He's Draft Brothers wide receiver 2 across the board. He's a my guy for myself, which, I mean, it's not really saying much. I don't find it that significant because he's so high with everybody else. I just think that he's ranked rightfully so. He's one of the highest touted wide receiver prospects of recent times, and to put it simply, at 6'3", 209 pounds, he's excellent at everything except for yards after catch, where he doesn't really fight for extra yards, and he just pretty much takes what the defense gives him. But that could also be a positive because it's kind of a form of injury prevention.
Yeah.
He just steps out of bounds.
Tyler Lockett.
Yeah. And Alvin Kamara. He dominated college pretty much since he was a freshman, which was a huge green flag, and he'll be the Cardinals' immediate wide receiver 1 ahead of Michael Wilson, Zay Jones, and Greg Dortch. My NFL comp for him, which I love, is A.J. Green.
Yeah,
That's
pretty good.
really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, the height and everything too.
Yeah.
See, I whine a lot about like these guys who get a ton of credit for like their dads producing in professional sports, and then like the sons come up and automatically expect to be good. Marvin Harrison Jr. is actually
He
good.
proved himself.
He's putting the work.
Yeah, he's actually good. I'm not gonna hate
I
on
think
him.
he'll probably actually be better than his father.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's a
Might not.
chance.
He probably won't have as many rings, if any, but
Yeah.
still, I think he'll be better.
Him and Kyle are gonna cook though.
Oh man, do I love Kyler.
Will he stay healthy is the question.
Kyler?
Did you trade him?
No, I got him. He's
Oh.
mine. I'm keeping him forever.
Fine.
I'll keep him till he's retired.
Really?
Probably. Let's promise that to myself.
All right, their second first-round pick at number 27 is Missouri defensive end Darius Robinson. So Keen is the only one that even had him in his rankings at edge 9. He's an ain't my guy for myself. He's large and long, pretty good power and bull rush with a swim counter move, but he's not a great athlete, and he looks terribly stiff. He has bad burst, bad change of direction, but he should be a day one starter because he is joining an incredibly weak edge room on the Cardinals.
Yeah. It's just they're gonna have to find a way to use him because he is more of a defensive end at that old style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what is he? 297.
6'5", like 297, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Basically defensive tackle size, playing the edge.
Yeah.
He's one who gained a ton of hype at the Senior Bowl, and that's why he
6'5",
went
285.
285. Oh, he's light. Just kidding. That's like compared to guys like Chop Robinson, who's like 250.
Yeah.
But anyway,
His athleticism score was a 58.
yeah, that makes sense.
Ranked
Yeah.
25th out of edges.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Their second round pick was Rutgers cornerback Max Melton. So this guy's got just really good speed, and you can see it whenever he closes. So 4.39 40-yard dash closing speed. Dude is aggressive in jumping passing lanes, active and strong arms with swats, punches at the ball. He feels like he's good all around, a jack of all trades, but not exactly outstanding at one thing. So yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. But this guy, Max Melton, should immediately be the cornerback 1 on this team because this cornerback room is a lot like the Colts, how we were talking about. It's all like first and second year players, but this cornerback room is way worse. Here comes some names. So Sean Murphy Bunting right now is the best corner on this team. Actually knows about second. The rest of it is all like second year players and rookies. So Starling Thomas the 5th, we mentioned him before.
Who?
Yeah. Keitrell Clark.
Who?
Garrett Williams.
Who?
Another rookie, Elijah Jones.
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
You're just throwing out.
Yeah,
random
Jaden
names.
Davis. Yeah,
you
yeah.
just
It's
made a
like,
name generator.
yeah, like so. Max Melton's probably should hopefully step in as the cornerback one on this team because he is solid all around.
By chance, is this Bo Melton's brother?
I don't believe so. Because
Damn.
Bo Melton brother.
Does he Milton toast?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
is
it
his
is.
brother. Yeah, it's his brother. I was wrong.
Nice.
Did Bo go to Rutgers too?
Couldn't tell you. I just know he was on the Grizzlies for a little while. I don't know where he's now.
Bo did go to Rutgers as well.
Whoa.
Bo Melton is the wide receiver on the Packers. What are you thinking of?
Oh, who am I thinking of?
There is a Melton in the NBA.
Joe Milton.
Is he also their brother?
Joe Milton.
Joe
NBA. DeAnthony Melton.
Oh.
No, he's not related.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew
Oh,
his name.
close.
Damn.
Yeah. Their first third round pick, 66 overall. Florida State running back Trey Benson, Draft Brothers consensus running back 7. He's a big-bodied running back that runs through arm tackles, and he actually has deceiving speed. And I originally hated him a lot, but the more I watched him, the more I liked him. But not that much, as he's still my running back 8, because there's still nothing really super exciting about him. He's a nice backup to James Conner that should take the starting job in time, I do believe. And my NFL comp I also really love for him. He's a faster Brian Robinson Jr., He's like a tall running back with an upright running style.
You ran a 4.39.
Yeah, I
Holy
like
shit.
210, 215. Yeah. The guy that watching his film, his breakaway runs that he had, his home run speed reminded me a lot of Breece Hall. That is the only part that reminded me of Breece Hall, because Breece Hall is a lot better at breaking tackles. But as far as like home run speed, I say Trey Benson and Breece Hall both have it. They can take a 75-yard run to the house.
Yeah, I agree.
So their second third-round pick. This team had 4 third-round picks, by the way. So their second one was Illinois offensive guard Isaiah Adams, and this guy may very well find his way into a starting job with the current starting guards that they have on their team. So they have 2 below-average starters named Will Hernandez and Evan Brown. So it's like, but this dude is thick and athletic, can really finish blocks at the end of plays, but he needs much more refinement. But offensive line's so bad that he could very well start. So then they drafted another Illinois player, a tight end, Tip Ryman. And this guy, everybody is talking about how, he's got to be so good because he went so high in the draft and all the rest of the tight ends kind of fell. But Tip Ryman is just a blocker, and I don't know why they drafted him this high because I don't think any other team was going to draft this guy. But he's 6'5", 271. He's pushing. He's almost, he's basically another lineman.
Yeah.
So he's not going to offer anything in the receiving game. He just uses his strength to block. And then their fourth third-round pick is cornerback from Boston College, Elijah Jones. He's tall and thin at 6'1.5", 185, but as expected, he doesn't play with strength. But he also doesn't really play with speed. Not quick or twitchy. Seems to not be as aggressive when the ball is in the air. Focuses on remaining close to the receiver than ripping at the ball once it's in their hands. Not really a fan of him. I am a fan of this next guy. So Texas Tech safety Dadrion Taylor Demerson. So he's a short but compact safety at 5'10", 197. Got some good ball skills to break on the ball at the right times and make tough interceptions. He packs a punch too when he makes tackles. He reminds me of Trey Taylor, who I mentioned last week, who the Raiders drafted, which is a 7th rounder, and Dadrion Taylor Demerson is better than him. But he just, in the same way that they just both feel like smart players who are calm and in control and good leaders from the back of the defense. Definitely a good player for Buda Baker to mentor, for sure. Their first fifth-round pick, Xavier Thomas, edge out of Clemson. Short and compact and absolutely jacked at 6'2", 244. He's basically an off-ball linebacker who plays edge. Takes some short, quick steps to accelerate into or around the offensive tackle quickly. He's got the strength and momentum to knock offensive tackles backwards. Sometimes he overshoots the quarterback and has to loop around him, so he's not very good at turning. But impressive speed in the open field for an edge, but he's weaker in run support if he can't build up that head of steam. But I've got a comp for him. When I was watching him, my comp for him is Mr. Krabs.
Is it because he wears red?
Well, no, Clemson's orange.
Oh,
well, I guess now
we
he'll
were
be
still
white.
talking about Dadrian.
No. Xavier Thomas, Clemson edge. But just super quick steps, short quick steps, dense and thick build, because Mr. Krabs is like that
he's
wide
thick.
end. He's thick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah.
That's Xavier Thomas. That's him rushing the quarterback. That's awesome. Perfect. But just like Mr. Krabs, Xavier Thomas probably has the strength to bully some big fellas as well. Yeah. But I like Xavier Thomas quite a bit. Texas offensive tackle Christian Jones, their second fifth-round pick, is just going to be a backup piece. This team needs help at wide receiver, as Carson said. So their sixth-round pick was Tejuan Palmer?
Taywon.
Okay, Tejuan Palmer out of UAB. He's at about 6'1", 210, not the fastest or best separator, but he does have some good strength to get himself into position to win some tough catches. Not a smooth mover laterally by any means, so he doesn't offer very much after the catch. He's just kind of get the ball in his hands, and he's kind of a north to south runner until he gets tackled. And so he's not really going to offer too much. But I do like this next guy there, seventh-round pick, Miami defensive back, because he might play safety, might play nickel corner. He's a small guy at 5'10", 182 pounds, but on the NFL mock draft database, it shows like the highest peak of players and throughout the draft process and how high they were ranked. Well, at one point, I don't know when it was in the draft process. It could have been early in the season, but Jaden Davis was ranked number 11.
That's
11. Crazy. That means he would have gone 11 overall. He ended up dropping to the 7th, so obviously some shit hit the fan. But I don't know. But at one point, scouts saw him as great, apparently, as one of the top corners in this class. But he's fast and quick. Dude zips around the field. Obviously not strong at that size, at 5'10", 182, but he can be in nearly every open field play with this guy's speed. It's insane watching him zip around the field. My comp. He's like those smaller, cheaper fireworks that your uncle would buy and set off in your backyard for a small family 4th of July celebration. So you go in.
Those ones that kind of just like.
Yeah, they like peter out a little bit. Yeah. You go in not expecting too much. The fireworks don't really shoot too high. Mm-hmm. The explosions are smaller, but those suckers still shoot up fast and can be pretty loud.
Okay.
So.
Could still blow your fingers off.
They can still blow your fingers off,
like
yeah.
Pre-cum.
Yeah.
Still get you pregnant, but not that eventful.
That's also a good comparison there.
But yeah, so that's Jaden Davis. I'm intrigued to see if they
Jaden Davis
pre-cum. I'm intrigued to see if they can use him.
That's gonna have to be his nickname.
Yeah.
Good old PC
Please
Davis.
get pre-cum on the field.
PC Davis over here.
I hope the coach is calling that.
Please turn into a superstar.
Yeah, send in pre-cum.
Pre-cum had 2 interceptions last night. You see that?
I hope so. Who's their starter at slot corner right now? I hope
it's PC Davis.
I hope it's somebody who's not good. Oh, okay. He's battling with Garrett Williams, who's a 3rd-round pick from last year.
Who?
So, yeah. Garrett Williams. Wait. Garrett Williams. Okay, so that's his competition. So come on,
pre-com.
Come on,
PC.
Jaden Davis. But and then just a couple of undrafted free agents I wanted to touch on because they could very well play roles. Another wide receiver because wide receiver room sucks.
Yep.
Colorado wide receiver Xavier Weaver. He's nearly Xavier Worthy's size at 6 foot and 169 pounds. Except this guy is way slower. This guy's not fast at all. Average speed, reliable, fights for extra yards, runs all the routes successfully. Just a solid football player despite his lack of special physical traits. He feels like another rookie that we talked about earlier, Taj Washington of the Dolphins from USC. Just kind of like a guy who's not special athletically, but runs all the routes. Like a very slow Tank Dell, basically. He's not Tank Dell. Don't read into that. But and then North Carolina defensive tackle Myles Murphy. There was actually a guy who the Bengals drafted in the 1st round last year named Myles Murphy, and it just happened. Another one happened to come up again. That guy was from Clemson last year in the 1st round. But once the ball is snapped, this dude is automatically leaning forward. He almost just looks like he does like the Michael Jackson thing where like he leans forward and like somehow stays on his toes. I don't know. He like leads with the head into the offensive tackle.
He gives it head.
Yeah, I don't know, but he drives into the offensive lineman like a sprinter. Low man wins mentality. Powerful lower body to never get pushed backward by an offensive lineman. Consistently driving that offensive lineman back into the pocket, but he's not a run stuffer. He's more of just I'm a power you forward. I'm not trying to fill blocks here. But overall draft grades, the only picks that I didn't like were like Darius Robinson. I feel like is definitely a reach.
Yeah.
There were way better edges that you could have gotten. Tip Ryman, you don't need to draft a blocking tight end in the 3rd round. Just pick up Jacob Hollister or whoever off of free agency. But other than that, I feel like the Cardinals are building something. They got a long road up to being relevant again, but I feel like this team, everybody else, I would say, is going to be a contributor right away, whether they need to or not. And man, I want to see Pre-Cum succeed.
Come on, PC. Get there.
Yeah, their defense is terrible, and they really tried to address it here. Unfortunately, picked a guy that we don't like, but he'll still play a role.
Yeah.
I think they have the right mindset here with getting Kyler Murray a huge weapon right away.
For sure.
Yeah,
they needed it.
I'll give it a B+.
Yeah, I was also going to give it a B+ as well.
I was saying the same thing.
I don't hate really any of these picks. I think Darius Robinson's actually going to be a lot better than you guys are making him out to be.
I think he could be very
But-
good. Yeah.
Jonathan Gannon's a defensive coach. He'll find ways to use him.
Yeah, I bet you they'll be a lower-end playoff team within 2.5 years.
Okay, but what about this year? What's their record going to be?
This year,
Yeah. I have a number in my head.
give me 8 and 9.
I was going to say 6-11.
Nah, it'll be better than that.
You
The
think?
offense.
I don't know
The
how hard
offense.
the schedule is either. It's probably pretty easy.
That's true. I haven't looked.
Yeah, the offense got way better once Kyler Murray came back last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Jonathan
he was a
Gannon seems like he's cooking with this team.
But I'll give them an A-.
Oh, there you go. Aren't you a Cardinals fan, right?
I am.
Yeah, because of Kyler.
Biased.
Yeah.
No, I liked them before that, but then I really liked them.
Kyler.
I liked him when the Steelers beat him.
Yeah, that
Super
too.
Bowl. That was a good time.
That was good.
Yeah.
The LA Rams are the next team up, and their first-round pick, number 19 overall, went to a much better edge from Florida State, Jared Verse. He's a Draft Brothers consensus edge 1, and he's one of the 3 triple my guys for the 2024 draft class that we have.
Oh, yeah.
He's violent and powerful at the point of attack. He's
Yeah.
strictly an edge rusher, though, as he doesn't really have much coverage ability. And he does need to work on his counter moves, but he'll be a day 1 starter at outside linebacker. And my NFL comp, I don't really love it, but I had to go back in time a little for this one, back to our PlayStation 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Dwight Freeney on the Colts.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the only
Okay.
guy that I could
Yeah,
really think
yeah.
of that has a similar play style.
Yeah. Okay, I could see it. Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah,
Dwight
that's
Freeney?
That was before Cletus is watching football time.
Yeah, I think he was number 53 or 59, maybe. I just remember him on the Colts.
I don't know.
When I looked him up, I saw he went to the Cardinals. I didn't remember that.
I don't know. That was before our time. But
I do love Jared Verse.
he's
He's
amazing.
an animal.
Plays pissed off.
Yep.
Absolutely
all the time.
pissed off.
Yep.
He's throwing punches. It's awesome. It's really fun to watch him, and I hope that his talent can carry over into the NFL against offensive tackles that he'll be playing against now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so, too.
Anything else in Jared Verse?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Great pick.
Their second-round pick is Florida State. His teammate, Jared Verse's teammate,
Yeah.
which was it was a really cool video whenever they drafted Braden
yeah.
Fisk, and then Jared Verse called him, and they were in tears. But as a player, not a fan of Braden Fisk. He was an 8-my guy for me. This guy showed out at the combine, ran a 4.78 40-yard dash at 292 pounds, which was the fastest out of all of the defensive tackles. And you can see his speed in pursuit. It's just that for him to get from shedding a block to in pursuit is tougher for him because this guy seems like he's just more of a track guy than he is a football
Skill,
player.
yeah.
He's got some trouble with shedding blocks at this point in his career, and I need to see him get a lot better at that because that's going to be a big part of what he does. And if you can't do it in the ACC consistently, you're going to struggle at the NFL. So
Yep.
Braden
Certainly.
Fisk, he's got all the athletic tools to be good. He just hasn't put it together yet.
Their first third-round pick, number 83 overall, was Michigan running back Blake Corum. The Draft Brothers consensus running back 9, and he's an 8-my guy for Kean and Cody both. He's a reliable running back that has the experience and knowledge to manipulate blocks and leverage, but he is not flashy or dynamic. And I'm guessing the Rams' goal here was that he's going to spell Kyron Williams with full-time duties to lighten his workload since he is only 190 pounds.
Yeah.
My NFL comp for him is Devin Singletary because he's not really exciting or dynamic, but he somehow always gets the job done and he finds the hole and wins the job.
That's a really good comp.
I'd take Singletary over him.
Another one
would
that another one that I thought of just because he's a little bigger than Singletary is Khalil Herbert.
No, Khalil Herbert
Khalil
is more
Herbert's better.
explosive.
Yeah.
All right, well, Devin Singletary is my first one, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, that one's pretty
closer.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Has proven to be productive, even though being like wild. Well, Blake Corum has like a better reputation coming in from everybody basically outside of us, Cody.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. He's just not my style. That's all. He could very well and probably will end up being good for his role in the Rams offense with the Rams
McVay.
coach. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. That guy. I think he'll be good, but I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of his style coming out and his traits.
Their second, third-round pick, number 99 overall, is Miami safety Cameron Kinchens. He's my safety one. I really love this guy, and he's key in safety two. He's a versatile safety with great ball skills and violent hits that can play over the top, man up in the slot, or drop down to stop the run. I mainly love him because of his high motor, flying around the field, and he seems to play with good recognition, always being where the ball is. And the current safeties on this team are, unfortunately, Cameron Curl and John Johnson III. But the nickel corner is Quentin Lake, so I'm hoping that they slide him down into the nickel to play some nickel. And my NFL comp for him, I also really love this. I have two options here. The first I love more, Kirby Joseph on the Lions.
Kirby Joseph is strictly a ball hawking free safety.
Yeah, but
he's not really one to tackle.
But he has like the same hard-hitting mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. What's your next one?
They're like the exact same size.
Yeah, I think Kirby Joseph is more of a deep safety that's more just looking to track the ball, which he's very good at. Didn't he have like three? Kirby freeze and pops. Kirby Joseph had he picked off Aaron Rodgers 3 times in his rookie season. Yeah. But who's your next comp?
Javon Holland.
Okay, yeah, I like that one better. Yeah, Javon Holland makes more sense.
Closer play style.
Javon Holland is smaller though. He's like 5'10". What's Kinchens?
6'1.5", I think.
Yeah, but same play style. Yeah. I like Javon Holland. I like that one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so their 5th round pick, no 4th round pick here, but their 5th round pick was Washington State edge Brennan Jackson. He's long, kind of lumbering, strong but not quick. He's not like a powerful strong. He's more like a farm strong. He's more of like an old style defensive end as well. So my comp is your stereotypical farm hand. So we'll call him Billy.
Okay.
Billy, how about come on, Of Mice and Men?
You want
Curly.
About
Curly.
Lenny? Oh,
Curly?
I thought you meant
Sure.
Lenny.
No, I'm talking about Curly.
Lenny the weapons.
Oh yeah, actually, because he's a lineman.
Yeah.
He would be lineman.
No, linemen are geniuses.
Yeah, but I mean, he's big and
Big brawl.
He's
guy.
big.
So he's Lenny. He's
Yeah.
Lenny from Mice and Men.
Yeah.
But Brennan Jackson and farm hands are both never really strong enough or fast enough to enter into any like lifting or athletic competitions. But they are consistently strong all day long, from sun up to sundown. Those people are strong.
Right.
Not flashy, just goes out there and gets the job
shit
done.
done.
Gets shit done.
Bails that damn hay.
Builds that damn hay, yeah. So that's-
Shovels that damn shit.
Yeah.
Complains about it all day.
Yep.
There you go.
Pissed if the dinner isn't made.
Their first 6th round pick, Clemson defensive tackle Tyler Davis. He joins the defensive line who just lost Aaron Donald. He is the 3rd defensive lineman that the Rams took in this draft. He's likely just going to be a depth piece, but they're trying to replace Aaron Donald with 3 guys. So
Oh.
we'll
Not
see
gonna
how it
work.
works. Yeah, nobody's Aaron
Sean
Donald.
McVay's trying to work up a scheme to combine all 3 into one guy.
It would probably take about 3 big guys to make Aaron
Yeah,
Donald.
Exactly.
probably. Yeah. And then they drafted a kicker in the 6th round.
Let's go.
We know how I feel about kickers. It's stupid. Then they drafted Texas wide receiver Jordan Whittington in the 6th round as well. And this is a guy who we talked about could be Puka's, kind of a – if you really squint your eyes, this guy could be Puka's decoy because Sean McVay seems to like to get decoys of his best receivers, so like Ben Skoranek. But then they traded him away, which basically shows that, Cooper Kupp must not be the number 1 anymore.
Right.
So they brought in a lighter-skinned guy in Jordan
Not
Whittington. No, not the face, but like if they have helmets
Put a
on.
helmet
I
on
think
that
his
fella.
dreads are going to fall out.
Yeah, his dreads. That's true. He's got to unbraid his hair.
You're right. Puka's gonna have to get dreads.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I wonder if he's cut his hair all off season because his hair was getting pretty long. But anyways, Jordan Whittington, not really fast or quick, but this guy built like a running back at 6'1", 205, so he's able to sometimes absorb some contact and shake off attempted tacklers. He actually began his college career at Texas at running back, which is why this guy looks like that. But he kind of moves slower than you would want from a running back, but he does have that strong cutting ability of a running back. And whenever he makes catches outside of his frame, to me it looks kind of awkward. Maybe that's because of his running back background. Wasn't fully a wide receiver full time, but Whittington is like a yards after catch kind of guy because of his backstory, basically.
I've never watched this fellow's film, but just the way you describe him, I have a comp, and you tell me yes or no.
Okay.
I'm feeling no, but Laviska Shenault.
Yeah, that's pretty close to him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I guess I didn't. Laviska Shenault was a year before I started scouting, so I guess I didn't get to scout Laviska Shenault, but
Okay.
I could see them having similar NFL careers, meaning nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. But darn good decoys, though.
Darn good.
But then in their 6th and 7th round, they drafted Arkansas center Bo Limmer and Kansas State offensive guard KT Leviston. These are guys that I've heard, like listening to other draft grades podcasts, I've heard them mention these two guys as guys who are sleepers and could be starters here for this Rams offensive line because they could have found some gems right here. And then one UDFA of the Rams that I wanted to mention was Oklahoma wide receiver Drake Stoops. And that last name Stoops may sound familiar because he is the son of Bob Stoops, longtime Oklahoma, I want to say, head coach. I think he's now the head coach of the Arlington Renegades in the UFL. But yeah. But you guys should not know that more than Oklahoma. You guys always say, "Oh, the Arlington Renegades, huh?"
I don't know either.
Well, I've heard the name, and it's probably from that.
Yeah.
From a little bit that I've watched.
Yeah. But
He is the head coach for the Arlington Renegades
There it
of
is.
the
Very
United Football
Very
League.
nice.
yeah.
He was the head coach at the University of Oklahoma.
Boom, 2 for 2, baby.
Boom, boom.
He was
From
there
99 through 16.
Yeah, he was there for a long time, a lot of winning teams. But anyways, his son, Drake Stoops,
Yeah, a lot of
wide
winning
receiver. Dude is he's quicker than he is fast. So you see him, typical white guy, you know.
Oh, he's white.
He's white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very.
Bob Stoops is white.
Well, how would I have known that?
I don't know.
I know Bob Whiteside.
He's an
not
Ohio
white.
guy. He's from Youngstown, Ohio.
Look up where the Meltons are from.
High
while you're at
school.
it.
Cardinal Mooney. Youngstown, Ohio. What are you looking
Look up
for?
where the Meltons are from while you're at it, because they went to Rutgers.
While you're Googling there. So Drake Stoops, he got some sticky hands.
Quickie hands.
Oh, I hope
Oh,
so.
I'm in
Make
for that.
Make a woman very happy.
Uh,
Sticky hands to make some good catches outside of his frame look easy, even though he is only 5'8" and 7/8", and 186. So he's got a very low center of gravity. He's kind of built like a very small running back, but this guy is able to make contested catches, goes up there and fights with the best of them. Strong hands, low center of gravity to kind of box out dudes, and then just he goes out there and he fights. So Drake Stoops was actually a fun watch, and I wasn't really expecting it.
definitely sounds like a coach's son.
Yeah. He's kind of, but he's not like a cocky coach's son. He's just like a gritty, I know I suck.
Well,
But,
that's because the coach's son. The coach is always hardest on his son.
Oh,
so he
yeah,
has to
yeah.
be gritty. He practices
Yeah.
a lot, so he has good hands. But he's small,
Disciplined.
white,
Yeah.
not very athletic. So
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Yeah, and on here I put greatly. He's able to absorb contact and stay upright with his low center of gravity, but he gets very slowed down by contact, but he does stay upright. So he's actually a fun watch. And for my draft grade, what I would give to this, man, it's so tough because Jared Verse was one of my favorite players in this draft class, and then they went up and drafted behind him 2 players that I did not want on any of my teams. And then after that, they drafted a guy who's my number 2 safety in Cameron Kinchin.
Yeah,
So this
same.
is a really tough draft grade for me, but I'll have to give it I feel like my love for Jared Verse is carrying heavy enough that I'm going to have to give it I can't. I'm going to have to give it a B. B minus.
Nice.
Final.
Nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate them trying to replace Aaron Donald here and build this defensive line back up again. And I also appreciate them getting someone over the top for safety and trying to give Kyron Williams a break because he can't handle all that load.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him an even B because, like Kian said, there's huge pluses and huge minuses here.
Yeah, I'm thinking around a B minus, kind of for the same reasons. Nothing really off the cuff. I'm not huge on Blake Corum, like I said. I'm not huge on Braden Fisk. I like Kinchins though, obviously, and love Jared Verse, so he's really carrying it.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a solid B minus. I think it was probably going to be good for their team overall. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I really like Jared Verse, and I think Blake Corum's either running back 1 or 2 out of this draft class.
Oh, here's the opposing one.
Yeah.
That's not even unpopular, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. We're the unpopular ones.
Yeah. So I don't really mind this draft. It's obviously not very good, but I'll give it a C+++.
Wait, you just said you loved the 2 of the first guys they were taking. Why is it a C+?
C+++.
Didn't like the rest of the guys.
It's a B.
Oh,
wow.
I see. I
You guys
see.
speak in code.
All right. The 49ers for the next team. Their first round pick, 31st overall, Florida wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, Slick Rick, Big Dick Rick, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, baby.
He just got placed on the NFI, as we said earlier. He's Draft Brothers consensus wide receiver 7, and he's a my guy for myself. The 49ers did reach for him at 31 overall, as he was ranked down at 48 with the NFL consensus mock draft database. He's flashy, fast, and a great athlete, especially for a white guy. He makes impressive catches and seems to play with a chip on his shoulder, which makes up for his lack of strength and acceleration. His role is going to depend on Aiyuk's future, as we talked about before. He's currently behind Debo, Aiyuk, and I don't really know how they value Juwan Jennings. I don't know why I keep saying Jenkins. And also there's other mouths to feed here in this offense with CMC and George Kittle. So his role really depends heavily on Aiyuk here. And my NFL comp, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from this, mainly from Kian. He's a mix of Amon-Ra St. Brown and Calvin Ridley. This might be one. This is one of my favorite comps. Let me explain.
I like your question.
Thank you. Let me explain here, Kian. So Amon-Ra St. Brown is not very athletic, but so he has to play with a chip on his shoulder.
He does.
And he just has good intelligence, good hands, and he's smooth. So that's where Slick Rick gets his slickness and his chip on the shoulderness and his IQ, and then Calvin Ridley
Loves to gamble.
loves to gamble.
Stay out of there, Ricky.
White men also love casinos.
Yep.
Calvin Ridley is more of the. They have like the same movement when you watch them. This is old Calvin Ridley, not current Calvin.
Yeah, I was gonna
Ridley.
say I don't know if Calvin
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley's is clean and quick on his cuts.
Yeah, they have the same like
As
decisive
Slick Rick is.
one cut and go, and also their route running is similar when I watch them.
Oh, yeah. I like
Same size too.
Yeah, now that you've explained it, I like that a lot because, yeah, the grittiness, that's what Ricky Pearsall plays with, just like you said. And Calvin Ridley, about the same size, probably similar in athleticism back in the day.
Yeah.
I
I think
No, I
Ricky
like
may
that.
actually be a little more athletic. I think
Yeah,
they ran
yeah.
the exact same 40, but I think Ricky graded out better everywhere else.
His hand size
Yeah,
is only
'cause-
9 inches and a quarter.
Are you on the combine? Are you
Yeah.
on? Oh, what did he jump? Ricky Pearsall jumped like 41 vert.
Vertical?
Yeah.
42.
Yeah. That's
Get this
Matt,
white boy some
that's-
socks.
No,
Holy
no
crap.
wonder he was a
3.5
my guy
feet.
for me.
That's a 3.5
he was my guy
foot
for you too?
vertical.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Maybe not.
But still, only
Maybe I
10
was
and a
wrong.
quarter
Either way,
inches
I really
Pearsall.
liked Ricky
Yeah,
Pearsall.
we were all yeah. What was our consensus on Ricky Pearsall? Our
7.
rank? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Small hands isn't really what you want in a receiver, though.
I don't know. He had one
He had-
of the
he had
the
the
best
greatest
catch.
catch
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah.
easily the best catch of the year.
I personally would say it's better than the OBJ catch.
It was insane.
I was
yeah,
going to
'cause
say
he got
possibly the
clapped.
best I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
OBJ was facing the ball like this, and he didn't get hit.
Ricky was like this.
Yeah, Rick was quartered
over
back.
his
He caught it like this. And then
Yeah,
got
and, like,
sandwiched
grabbed
by
it.
3 guys.
Yeah, he backhanded it. Yeah, Cletus,
Yeah.
go watch it. If
I'm
yeah,
trying to find it.
yeah, just look up Ricky Pearsall catch, and it'll literally be the first thing
Oh,
that comes
by the
up.
way, I updated our sheets here.
I see that.
Yeah, so the green is on my guys, red is the ain't my
Look at
guys.
this.
Wow.
Oh, that's fancy.
I went
Now-
through all of my guys and ain't my guys videos and updated it.
You put
Nice.
Brian Thomas as a yellow because he's
You love and hate.
He's a mix.
love
yeah.
and hate. Yeah, I like that. That'll be helpful for future years.
And
for
then the
sure.
triple my guys, there's only 3 of them are highlighted in
yeah.
the consensus.
Jared Verse, Brock Bowers, and Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
Those are the guys that are
Wow.
locks, fellas.
Yep.
Those are studs. But
He
Cool.
caught that how I would think Michael Vick would catch a ball if he was a receiver.
What?
yeah,
if Michael Vick was a receiver, this is how he would catch a ball.
There's your comp. Michael Vick as a
That's
receiver.
how Michael Vick would catch a ball.
That's kind of true because
Michael Vick as a receiver. I like that. Nah, but yeah, Ricky Pearsall. We all are.
Yeah, I
even-
forgot how much I loved him.
Yeah.
the safeties got killed too. I think they're still laying on the ground right now.
But yeah, 3.5-inch vert, and it shows up in
3.5
this film.
foot vert.
3.5 foot. Damn. They're both
they're
big.
up.
I guess I really do like the Amon-Ra comp too. The more I think about it, because Amon-Ra can be like a multi-use, and Ricky Pearsall is for sure a multi-use. Like he's probably even more than Amon-Ra.
Yeah, they even like get him involved in jet sweeps and stuff like that. Where they do it like they do with
Yeah.
Amon-Ra and Calvin Ridley as well.
And he's white, so I'm sure he could kick if their kicker gets hurt.
Probably. All right, Ricky.
He played soccer as a kid.
Probably.
Actually, I think he played basketball.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me look.
Ew.
But
Well,
yeah.
with a 42.
With a 42-inch vert,
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Probably dunking in middle school.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, the white guy can dunk.
Yeah, stop talking about Ricky Pearsall as only being a slot receiver. Put this guy outside.
He's a dog.
Yeah,
Put
he's
this guy at point guard.
Put this guy at point guard. Yeah. Put him head coach. But so Mark Carson's Googling some stuff about Ricky Pearsall's high school background. He couldn't find anything.
Slick Rick, or Big Dick Rick, or
Tricky Rick.
Tricky
oh
Rick.
Tricky Rick. Oh,
Slick
that one
Rick,
says
yeah.
Slick Rick.
His football
I'll
gym.
find it here. Knowledge
All
of
right.
the game, whatever.
All right. Well, their second round pick was Florida State cornerback Renardo Green. There were multiple Florida State corners drafted in this draft, but Renardo Green seems to be out of position more often than I would like from my corner. Often has to lunge out as far as he can to make some pass deflections. I personally, going into his film, I expected him to be quicker. He just looks like he's tired. He looks like a dude who goes into work and like is just kind of tired, so he's just kind of going through the motions. I thought Renardo Green should be better than what he was. He just kind of feels like he would get cooked right off the line of scrimmage by most NFL wide receivers. So, and then their third round pick was offensive guard from Kansas, Dominic Pooney. Good name. Good
nice.
name. But the interior O-line of the Niners obviously proved to be a big problem in the Super Bowl versus Chris Jones. If everybody, I'm sure, remembers that one of the last plays where he came busting through. But anyways,
I remember when he came busting down the line for the 40-yard
oh, that
dash.
was good. He was busting there too, for sure. But Pooney is better at pass blocking than run blocking right now. He's got some nimble feet, excellent hand placement. He could easily be a 49ers starter in this interior O-line by midseason at the latest, I would say. Wake Forest safety Malik Mustafa. Actually, just this week that we're recording this, a picture came out on Bleacher Report. I don't know if you guys got the notification like I did, but it said like 49ers rookie like is like DK Metcalf has competition for like the
saw that.
most jacked player in the league. And yeah, I clicked on the picture, and yeah, Malik Mustafa's he's pretty jacked.
Yeah.
This guy is 5'10", 209. He's literally a
Whoa.
running back.
Yeah.
Literally a safety who's jacked, built like a running back. His neck, his headshot, his neck is as wide as his head. But as you would guess from a player built like him, strong tackler with a good wrap-up ability, just absolutely throws his body into players. There were some plays where like he didn't even hit him head on. He just kind of like jumped sideways and like it was,
Knock them off their path.
yeah. But Malik,
Damn, that's a neck.
that's a neck. Yeah.
I want to know what collar size that is.
Click on his. Go to
Probably
his like.
22.
Go to his combine profile
Jesus
too.
Christ.
Pull up it. Go to his like combine profile and pull up that headshot, and it was absolutely insane looking at Malik Mustafa's neck, because you're probably gonna have to go to the NFL's actual website.
Yeah, it's trying.
But Malik Mustafa he's just a bully, and he's a guy safety who can play downhill. So Louisville running. Oh, that's Carson. We're talking about
So
Louisville running
their
back.
fourth round pick, the second of three, is Louisville running back Isaac Rendo. None of us even have him ranked, and I think that speaks for itself. He has straight line speed and not really much else. CMC and Elijah Mitchell have the first two spots locked in, so he's probably fighting for running back 3 spot with Jordan Mason.
Yeah. So their second fourth-round pick would be Jacob Cowing, which is why. Yeah, look at that neck on Malik Mustafa
That's
in
a
that
neck.
combine picture.
Oh, is it this?
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a picture there of him. Yeah, he's absolutely swole. But who was I talking about?
I don't know. I'm caught
Jacob
up in
Cowan.
stuff.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
want to talk about this neck.
Yeah, it's insane. Great neck on that guy. Anyways,
You want neck from him.
Yeah.
Jacob Cowing was a very productive wide receiver at Arizona, but he is very small. He's 5'8", 168. So obviously this guy's getting slowed down by contact, press coverage. He's taking arm bars and just kind of greatly being effective. But this guy, if he gets some space, he's got some great acceleration and burst to get to his top speed nearly immediately. But he's not exactly fast. He's just kind of quick. So quicker than he is fast, and he's just kind of a guy who is used for screens and short breaking routes often. But he was very productive statistically on that Arizona team. USC offensive guard Jarrett Kingston, their 6th-round pick, is just going to be a depth piece on this awesome offensive line. But I like how they doubled up at guard because they saw it was a huge-ass problem. And then I like their 7th-round pick. It just makes sense because they brought in Florida State linebacker Tatum Bethune. I think that's how you say that. But he could be a fill-in starter while Dre Greenlaw recovers from a torn Achilles from the Super Bowl because that depth chart for the San Francisco 49ers, their linebacker depth chart we saw whenever Dre Greenlaw went down in the Super Bowl, they did not have very good options behind him, and those options are named D. Winters, Ezekiel Turner, Demetrius Flanagan Fowles. He's one of the guys who came in. Yeah. They did bring in Devondre Campbell this year, but this is a team that plays a 4-3 defense, so they need 3 linebackers, and Drake Greenlaw is probably going to be down for some time. But anyways, Tatum Bethune, he's a short, wide run stuffer, which is absolutely perfect to pair with Fred Warner. One of the reasons why Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw are like 2 of the best linebackers in the league.
Ham and egg, yin and yang.
Yin and yang, because Fred Warner is such a good coverage linebacker. He's so long, he's so fast. He can cover tight ends. He could probably even cover slot receiver in a pinch, but you don't want him to. But
He's one of the few people in the league that can cover Travis Kelce.
Yeah. So Fred Warner is a great coverage linebacker, which allows for Dre Greenlaw to be the thumper that he is, to just absolutely boomstick people.
One may call it thunder and lightning.
Yeah, thunder. Exactly, thunder and lightning for sure. But
Thank you.
Some may call it shake and bake.
Oh.
Some may call it ka-chow.
But Tatum Bethune, he's not Dre Greenlaw, but he is good at reading the gaps in the O-line to meet the running back at the line of scrimmage whenever he's running the ball. So maybe he'll get a shot to fill in while Dre Greenlaw is out.
Fill the gap, quite literally. Their first notable UDFA is Missouri running back Cody Schrader, who I previously said was drafted by the Renegades.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the only one that has him ranked, and that's at running back 17. He's an older running back who has great burst and can make some people miss, but lacks that top-end speed, and he has shown receiving flashes. And he's also competing for that running back 3 spot with Jordan Mason and Isaac Orendo, who I personally think that he should win the job, just from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Over Jordan Mason and...
Yeah, I don't like either of those guys. So, And I also love his story because he started D3, then he walked on to D2, and then I think he walked on to D1 at Missouri, and now he's here.
Crazy.
He has actually started from the bottom, and now he is here.
Oh, he's there.
He's
Did he
there.
start in Lakeview, Pennsylvania, though?
No, you're right. You're right.
That's right.
Actually, that's not the bottom. The bottom would be Hadley, Pennsylvania.
Hadley, Pennsylvania would be the bottom. Maybe
Cody's-
maybe Clark Mills.
Actually, I hear the Butler, Pennsylvania is the bottom right now.
Yeah.
Cody Schrader was Battlehawks.
Oh,
Damn. Last year in rushing yards in all of FBS and all of Division I football, Cody Schrader was 3rd with 1,627 rushing yards.
in how many games? Is it 10, 11,
In
12?
they play 12 regular season games. I
Yeah.
think this probably this includes bowl games, so that's 13 games.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty
good.
Actually, second was Kamani Vidal.
What's that, like 120 yards a game or something?
No, it's not that many.
13 or how many yards is it?
1,000. He averaged 125.1 yards per game.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but draft grades, Carson, you want to get us started?
Well, I actually do like Jacob Cowing. I love Ricky Pearsall, and then all the other ones are just honestly pretty irrelevant to me. I trust McVay and I trust this organization.
Not McVay. Shanahan.
I trust Shanahan. I trust this organization. I was looking at the Rams
Yeah,
again. So I'm gonna give another B plus because I feel like they really didn't need to draft a receiver this high because they can make anybody work. But if they love him, they love him. So
Exactly.
one might say love is love.
Ooh.
Some might
What do you
say.
think about that, Cletus?
Nothing? All right.
Moving on. Well,
he
I
wants to not get taken down.
Well, I am I'm just about the biggest Shanahan stand you could find, but damn it, Shanahan, stop drafting stupid running backs.
Yeah.
You can make any running back work. Stop drafting them every single year.
Yeah.
Trey Sermon, Tyrion Davis-Price,
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason. Elijah Mitchell was drafted after Trey Sermon. He ended up being better. Stop drafting running backs.
Yeah.
Please,
Stop
Kyle.
drafting kickers.
I actually think you missed
He
one
did
there.
that last year in the fourth or
There
third
you go.
round or something.
Stallion.
Stupid.
I think
Kyle
he's
Shanahan's
just.
not going to draft.
I think he drafted this running back because he sees the speed and he's just trying to match speed.
Yeah, it could. Oh, with his buddy Mike McDaniel.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, very
And
well.
the Chiefs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But stop it. Kyle Shanahan, you're not good at drafting. Stick to coaching, please. But so I would give this draft overall, like you said, I think Ricky Pearsall is going to be solid. I don't have high hopes for Renardo Green. Dominic Pooney's probably, hopefully, better be a starter on this team. Malik Mustafa, I just want to see how jacked this guy can get.
Yeah.
Guerendo, I don't see him being a contributor because Christian McCaffrey's so damn good, and I think that Elijah Mitchell's a better football player than Guerendo is. Overall, and Bethune, hopefully he fills in for Dre Greenlaw and does well. Overall, I'd give this a C. Yeah, not a fan. Shanahan, stop it.
Yeah. I kind of agree. Ricky Pearsall is carrying it, and that's a C plus for me. But yeah, that's heavy Ricky Pearsall carrying it. I'm not a big fan of Guerendo. He's okay, but yeah, I don't think they really needed that. Yeah, I want to see Malik Mustafa play. The rest of the guys, I don't know. Nothing that I love, I guess.
just
Nothing
adding
that
to an
sticks
already
out.
great team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. C plus.
C minus.
Thanks, Cletus.
Yep.
The last team is the Seattle Seahawks, and their first-round pick, 16th overall, Texas defensive tackle Byron Murphy II. He's Draft Brothers Consensus Defensive Tackle 2. He's a smaller defensive tackle who relies on his quickness, agility, and mostly finesse moves to be effective. Their current defensive linemen are Leonard Williams and Draymond Jones, so he probably has a good chance to be a starter, if not right away, then at least by the end of the season. And my NFL comp is a good one.
Here we go.
Grady Jarrett.
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
is good.
Thank
That's
you. I
good.
know it's
Yeah,
That's a
pretty
good one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Grady Jarrett's definitely
He's
a
also
lot.
undersized.
He's a better pass rusher than
Yeah.
run stopper. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like they could have similar NFL careers too.
They could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both on a team that has a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess so. Cody, anything?
No. I like Byron Murphy, though.
So their third round pick, no second round pick. UConn offensive guard Christian Haynes. This is another guy who draft analysts have been talking about. It's probably a steal in the third round. Very well could have been a second round talent, high second round talent. A guy who the Seahawks desperately needed because last year the offensive line kind of shit the bed. But all in all, I feel like Christian Haynes will probably be a starter on this team and should be. So then their fourth round pick was UTEP linebacker Tyrese Knight. So this guy kind of looked like he took advantage of the slower play of UTEP's conference. I don't even know what it is. It's something very small. But he used his 32.5-inch arms to help him wrap up when he didn't have the speed to really catch up to ball carriers. He could get outran if ball carriers get a step on him. So I wasn't really impressed with Tyrese Knight. So then their second, fourth round pick was Michigan tight end A.J. Barner. This guy was mostly used as a blocker because he played for Jim Harbaugh. But this guy, as a receiver, was he's one of those like sneaky good receivers, but you don't really see it because he's used as a blocker most of the time. He can actually make some defenders miss, even at 6'6", 251. He surprisingly makes some really sharp and nimble cuts from a guy his size. And he just uses that size and strength to box out defenders to win some contested catches. he just basically looks like an average tight end whenever he's running with the ball. He's kind of big, clunky, strong. And then whenever he's approached by a defender, that's where he's just kind of different. He cuts like you wouldn't expect from a guy his size. But he was kind of impressive. So they drafted 2 Auburn corners for whatever reason. Even though this cornerback room in Seattle is already great. They got
I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah, they got Reek Woolen.
Yeah,
they
Reek
got
Woolen.
Michael Jackson back from the dead, baby.
Oh.
Devon Witherspoon. Yeah. Devon Witherspoon they just
they
drafted
did
last year, and he
Witherspoon,
was
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
He arguably, if Will Anderson didn't do what he did, Devon Witherspoon probably would have won Rookie of the Year
Yeah, I
or
think
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
But they brought in 2 Auburn corners, Nehemiah Pritchett and DJ James. These are 2 guys who are honestly kind of similar in the way it's weird that they like play together and they're probably like roommates and everything. But these guys play pretty similarly. They're probably just going to play depth roles in this team unless they lose one of these guys to free agency whenever their contracts run out. But I can see them the way that, especially now that McDonald, what's his name? The new head coach here? McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald. Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I could see him developing them into good corners. And then another 6th-round pick of theirs is Utah offensive guard Satawa Laumea. He's probably going to be just a depth piece, as well as another 6th-round pick, Findlay offensive tackle Michael Jarrell. And then they had 2 DFAs I wanted to touch on. They had a Boise State running back, George Holani. He was a guy who was very statistically productive in the draft, or very statistically productive at Boise State. But as far as he's also kind of like a bigger built running back, but he's probably not going to play behind Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. But this is a guy who I feel like could definitely make a splash. Watching his film, he broke quite a few tackles. Now, I know that Boise State's not in the best conference, but this guy's a bigger guy. He's just kind of a bully. Fits in with Charbonnet's, Kenneth Walker's style.
Yeah,
so I like that piece.
Have you seen Boise State's field?
Blue
field. Blue.
His field's blue.
And then the last UDFA I wanted to touch on was Houston edge Nelson Caesar. So this guy was ranked Caesar. This guy was ranked 188 in the NFL mock draft database.
Salad.
So yeah, the salad. But this guy is another of the smaller edge rushers, short, lightweight, uses his speed. To try to run around offensive tackles. They already have one of those guys in Boye Mafe on this team, but this is a team that has absolutely struggled to find any kind of pass rush for years and years. I couldn't tell you the last time I remember that the Seahawks had a good pass rusher.
Yeah.
Because right now
Good point.
they're dealing with Uchenna Nwosu, Boye Mafe, and then just some failed experiments of past years like Derek Hall and Darryl Taylor. So this team desperately needs Nelson Caesar or anybody to step up to try to get some pass rush here.
The best pass rusher of recent time was probably Jamal Adams.
Probably was. Yeah. That's probably true. You probably have to go back to their Super Bowl years. Whenever I don't know, they had guys like Cliff Averill,
Legion of Boom.
Yeah, Legion of Boom years. Yeah.
Bam Bam Cam.
Yeah, but overall, this draft, I wasn't super impressed with it. I think I obviously have Tavondre Sweat ranked higher than Byron Murphy just because I feel like he's more versatile. Because Byron Murphy against the run kind of scares me. He's only
Sweat won't scare you against the run.
He will scare you.
Well, yeah.
I get high to phrase that weird, but I think that Byron Murphy, he will be a solid player. But other than that, Christian Haynes is probably going to be a starter on this team. Everybody else is basically just depth pieces, and I feel like you didn't really get too many dominant players out of this draft class. So I'm going to have to give it give me a C-. D+. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to go C- because I do like their first 2 picks building up the trenches. And they didn't really have any flashy picks because they don't need them there. You have 3 stud receivers, 2 stud running backs, a great backup quarterback. So they didn't really need those flashy picks, but they just chose they drafted what they needed, some of what they didn't need with the corners. But yeah, C- is just, I'm unimpressed, but I can appreciate what they're trying to do.
Oh my gosh. So I'm looking at the depth chart right now. So, I said like Nehemiah Pritchett and DJ James are like twins because they both went to Auburn together and everything. Well, now they're both on the non-football injury list as well.
Nice.
What?
Probably doing butt stuff or something.
Whoa.
I would have loved to
Sodomy.
see. Yeah. I would have. I guess what brings this draft class down for me is because, as I said, that they have struggled to find pass rush forever, and you should draft a pass rusher. Then it feels a lot like the Falcons. The Falcons haven't had a good pass rusher in who knows how long. So just draft one.
I also would have liked to see them draft more offensive line higher up with the stacked draft class.
That's why I'm at like a C- too. Like I like that they did some of the trenches, like you said, Carson, but I think they could have done more, especially in those CB picks, like we've already talked about and touched on. The tight end pick, I don't really completely understand. I mean, I guess because they don't really have anyone.
They got Noah Fant.
Yeah, they got Noah Fant.
No one Fant.
Pharaoh Brown. Oh, one of the UDFAs was Jack Westover from Washington. He sucks, but anyways.
So C- just for all the reasons we've already talked about. I think they should have done the trenches more. I think that's kind of what they're struggling with, and especially with no stud QB there. I think they could have touched that.
Hey, backup's pretty good.
Backup's really
All right,
damn good.
Right. The backup is pretty good, but he'd be really good with a good O-line.
That's true. He didn't need it last year.
You're
so
right.
He's prepared.
You're right. Yeah. But I think all teams need that, no matter who the QB is.
That's a very good point.
Cletus.
C-.
Thanks, Cletus.
Yeah.
It's time for our popsicle draft. Your time has come, Cletus.
Yeah, baby.
So
I've been preparing.
last time I think we started over there, so
Yeah,
now
we
we're going
did.
to start
Yep.
over here. Once again, Cletus, you have the first overall
we
pick.
should do the rules. Do the
Oh,
rules.
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So the members of the panel will take turns drafting their popsicles, which are defined as, quote, frozen desserts on a stick.
On a steak.
Yes.
For our purposes.
Bro.
In a 3-round snake draft in honor of those hot summer days and Cleus's sweet love for freezer pops.
Yep. Well, sadly, they're not on a stick.
Well, I mean, I feel like we
They're
can
in the-
debate that. I feel like they're in the
Yeah, they're
popsicle
in the
family.
category.
They
Yeah.
are a stick.
You have 3 wrapper.
Yeah.
4.
3. 3
He
wrappers.
ate 3. Oh
I
my
feel
God.
like they have
I
to be.
had 3
If you don't
before the
consider them a
podcast today.
popsicle, I don't know what you consider them. So if you want to draft
I think
freezer
they have
pops
to
first
be,
overall,
yeah.
that's fine.
That would be a terrible pick.
Yeah.
Those aren't even in my top 50 popsicles.
For one of one, I'll have to go. Give me the Rocket Pop.
That's a good choice.
damn it,
That's
Cletus,
deservedly
come on.
so. Patriotic. I like that a lot.
That is a good pick.
We're all gonna have to be like googling popsicles because I've had so many had a lot of popsicles in my day, but
Whoa.
but I don't remember all of them. So I'll be looking up popsicles. Carson, you're second.
All right. So I'm going to take this here because I don't think it would get back to me.
Okay.
Give me a fudge pop.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Damn.
But I've had one whenever I came up with this draft idea. I've had one that I've been thinking about all day. And you can argue with me all you want, but it is on a stick. It's just not your conventional popsicle. Give me the push pops.
I was thinking of that. Yeah.
Give me the push pops.
That's what I was
baby.
thinking.
about
That's a good
this.
pick.
Yeah,
That is a
give
good
me those
pick.
push pops. Especially
okay.
like the Scooby Doo ones.
Those are
damn good.
Ooh, I just came up with a great idea. Okay. Maybe. Okay, I got 2 picks here. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. I'm going to go... First, number 4 pick, I am going to take that one that we have previously talked about. The one at
Hershey's,
one at the crumbles on
It's
the
got the
outside.
crumbles.
The ice
yeah, it's
cream
like-
with the crumbles.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yep. And then second, I'm gonna take. Let's see. What'll get back to me? Should I go with nostalgia pick?
I think you should.
Ooh. It's kind of a can't miss popsicle. Basically, everyone's gonna love it. We're going with the classic break apart banana pop.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
nostalgia
good.
pick.
That's on
Those
my
always hit.
They do.
So there we go. I'm taking the crumble ice cream popsicle and then the ×2 banana pop.
All right. Well, I've got another one that I've been thinking about all day. So give me the. Shoot, I lost it. Oh wait, no. Give me The legendary Dreamsicle, baby.
Damn, I was hoping I'd get back around.
That's a
I'm
good
not even thinking about what are dreamsicles?
The orange.
The orange.
Oh,
orange.
creamsicles.
They were called
I thought-
dreamsicles.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
Dream and creamsicle, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I
That's a
dream
good
about
pick.
cream. I dream and then cream personally.
Yeah.
You what?
Yep.
I cream while I dream, actually.
Whoa. That's what you got to do. That's a good pick. I like that one.
All right, my pick here is coming out of left field.
Oh, I can
Give me Bud Light Seltzer Frozen Icicles.
What? Are you
Yep.
Whoa.
Alcoholic.
Those are a
popsicles.
thing?
Yeah.
Look
they're
at 'em.
delicious.
Look at them here. They're basically frozen sodies.
Where can we find
Where do we
those?
get these?
I was literally about to. I've had them. They're so good.
Where do we get these?
What flavors we got there?
This needs to happen this weekend.
Yes.
Available.
Okay, that really helps.
Yep. So there is that.
5% alcohol, too.
Cool.
June 14th, so they're already out. You can find them in cherry limeade, blue raspberry, and summer ice flavors.
That's some horse shit.
Less than 100 calories, 5% ABV.
Damn, that's good.
Oh,
Good call out.
man.
Now,
That
let me
was
find
well
out where I can
deserving.
find these things.
That was well deserving.
You're an asshole.
Thank you.
Jeez, that's a good pick.
I mean, what?
All right. Well,
Please, freezer pops are still on the board.
I know. Well, my next pick is gonna be the SpongeBob popsicle.
Yes, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Very
I was
good
thinking
pick.
about that.
Very
yeah.
good pick.
The bubblegum eyes.
Yeah.
They got changed. Now
What?
they're chocolate chips. Yeah, I know. It's
We
such
can't
a-
have
Chips
that.
don't go with
Yeah.
ice.
It's such bullshit anymore. Oh god.
There's so many good ones
There's a
out
lot
there.
of
Is there a
ones.
Kroger near us?
No,
Ohio.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say that.
yeah, Niles. Are they there?
It says Kroger.
I'll go to
on
Niles right now. Well, it might be closed.
it. They're like nowhere near us.
They're
Man.
trying to keep us away. You
Why
can't
is there a
keep us
Patrick
away.
Mahomes ad?
Yeah.
It says he's done
Oh,
having
yeah.
kids after announcing baby
Yeah,
number
he's
3.
having his third kid.
Who cares?
Okay.
I must just have to go with the regular old ice pop.
What?
I don't want to.
The freezer pops?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't
I
go
mean,
wrong.
I'm blanking on popsicles here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get just a regular ice pop. Carson took my steal of the draft.
That was a good one.
Probably should have been first overall.
He took my fudge pop too. I was gonna take that too.
I know what I'm going with.
You know, there's not really a whole lot left to work with here.
There's a lot.
There's a lot
I'm
here.
sure there's a lot, but did anybody take the icy freeze squeeze, the one that's like in the triangle
The
that you
weird,
squeeze
yeah, the
off?
weird triangle shape.
That's
no,
my pick.
You
damn
can,
it.
That's
you,
my
you can
pick.
have that one.
Damn it. That is
These
a good
things.
one. That one crossed my mind. Yeah, they're in like
Yeah.
the triangle, weird, like oblong shape. Really weird.
Yeah,
but
those are good.
Those are really good.
Damn
You
good.
can have it.
Well, I got mine ready. So I don't know if anybody's ever had them, but Tampico, like Tampico brand.
Yep.
Oh,
They
what?
make those freezer
Tampax?
pops that are like, well, almost. They make those freezer pops that like look like double-sided dildos. It's like,
Sure.
I'll pull.
You talking
a
about
picture
these
for you
things here?
guys. No, they're
No, that just looks like a dildo.
no these things, right here.
Oh.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
like
like,
a tampon applicator.
yeah, but they're damn good. You got blue raspberry punch. Yeah.
Those are good. Yeah.
Those
It's
are
so
good.
hard to once you freeze them, you gotta like cut them in the middle where it's
Yeah.
like
The-
skinny, and then like you try to squeeze them out, they just don't. They're
The
really hard
plastic
to
is
get out.
very thick.
Yes, it is very thick plastic, but damn, those things are good.
Those are good.
I really need to find out where to find these popsicles. Seriously.
Oh, man. I'm the last pick here. Oh, no. I'm
Please,
not.
where did you get?
No, I'm not the last pick.
Some beer
Yeah, you are.
distributors.
Yeah, you are.
do sell
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
I bet you the beer distributor in Greenville sells them.
That's where I was
I'll-
thinking
I'll
about
have to check it
checking.
out.
All right. Well, last pick here. I don't even remember what I picked. Oh, Yep. Okay. I might go back to ice cream here on a
All right.
steak.
All right.
No way.
No way.
$10 for a 12-pack? Are you kidding me?
That's a steal.
They're like 5%.
why?
that's a
Why so
steal.
cheap?
Wow.
Give me 5 of them
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Oh,
in
they're
Myrtle
two.
Beach.
They're 2 ounces.
Yeah, that's a shot.
Oh, that's
Or-
a shame.
What percent are they?
5. We're basically taking beer shots.
Uh,
At least they taste good.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna eat those in Myrtle Beach here in a couple of weeks.
So
There
it's
you go.
basically It's probably the same thing as getting a 6-pack of beer. So
I'm a lightweight. I could get drunk off of that.
exactly.
That'd actually be perfect for you.
Yeah.
It'd slow you down.
That would
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Oh, you're looking a little drunk there, buddy. Here, have a popsicle.
Oh, man, I don't know. This is tough. Last pick here. This might not go over well with everybody.
It's not.
Probably won't.
It's whatever
Well,
it is. I'm
actually-
sure it's better than Cletus's terrible ice things.
Well, I haven't had these in a long time.
Okay.
It's not ice cream, but I think you'll remember if you see them.
Oh, I was just thinking about those. Those.
Oh,
swirly-
okay, those are good.
The
They're called
swirly
the
sticks.
Philly Swirl sticks.
Yeah, those
they're
are
a,
damn
they're a
good.
classic.
They have the nice thick wood stick. Those are
Those
nice.
are
yeah,
so
all the
good.
all the flavors hit. That's gonna be my last pick.
Those
of
are
the draft.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I couldn't find them because it's been forever
Yeah.
since I've had them. But
I
they're
wouldn't
very
even know what
good.
to look up, but
Yeah,
some
got there.
nostalgia there. I like that, guys.
The Freeze-A-Rita.
Freezer.
That's right.
The boozy Bud Light popsicles people can't stop talking about.
Well, why haven't we heard about
Exactly. Yeah.
I would say that's not- yeah.
it?
not
False
us.
advertising.
Wrong.
Well, let's finish it out with apparently. So, apparently, a statement had been released from Devontae Adams' agents regarding recent trade speculation surrounding him. So, quote, "This is baseless, unfounded speculation, and Devontae is expected to be with the Raiders as there has been absolutely no trade talk, period. Via Adam Schefter." So, I got like one notification about Devontae Adams possibly being traded, and Aaron Rodgers is always talking like, "Will I play with Devontae Adams again?" It's like what he said at some golf outing.
It was
some
at the
video.
ACC championship.
Yeah. So sounds like Devontae Adams is staying put.
Yeah. I did get a notification that he basically said it'd be sweet. There we go. I'll just read it.
There we go.
This is
Perfect.
breaking for right now.
Breaking.
Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams wants Tom Brady to come out of retirement. I hate when they say that he wants him to come out of retirement. Whatever. And play for the Raiders. Okay, sorry. That's what I hate. Wants him to come out and play. Probably not true.
Raiders.
This is a quote, allegedly, I guess, apparently, from Devontae. He said, this is from Club Shay Shay. He said, quote, Devontae Adams, "Hell yes, I don't care. He's getting older, but I mean, he's still got to be able to throw it better than half these dudes in the league." Now, I don't know what the question was or podcast said, but that doesn't say anything about wanting him to play for the Raiders.
No.
So stupid.
I think he's forgetting that he has Gardner Minshew throwing.
I know.
Yeah, what else
Well,
do you
actually, I
need?
don't think he's forgetting. I think it's all these trade speculation,
Oh,
but
okay.
whatever.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Gardner Minshew is a Pro Bowler, so
he was, yeah.
Yeah.
Means so much.
and Mitch Trubisky is
He earned
the
it.
MVP. Is it two-time MVP?
I think he was two-time
Two-time
MVP.
MVP.
Nickelodeon valuable player for sure.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Anyways, that report, don't take that. That's probably out of context, and that's why I hate it.
And then Hard Knocks started up recently, so there's
Oh,
all
yeah.
these quotes, some really funny quotes that are going viral. But Giants owner John Mara said on Hard Knocks prior to free agency, he said, quote, "I'll have a tough time sleeping if Saquon goes to Philadelphia, I'll tell you that. He's the most popular player we have by far."
Yeah, he's just concerned about jersey sales. and
Yeah, he
selling
really
tickets,
is, yeah.
so-
That's some owners,
And
yeah.
I'm sure he isn't sleeping very well because, well,
That's exactly where he went.
His team's ass.
That's probably
so now he's probably gonna put up like 125 yards and 2 touchdowns twice a year when he plays the Eagles.
Yep. Can't wait to see it.
Yep.
And then the Giants apparently offered running back Saquon Barkley a 3-year, $37.5 million deal with $25 million guaranteed before he signed a 3-year, $37.75 contract with the Eagles with $26 million guaranteed, which is what was said on Hard Knocks. I love the pettiness of this. That's hilarious.
He said, "Get me the hell out of New York."
If it was backwards, I would have taken a mil less to get out of New York and go to
Cletus
Philly.
probably wouldn't have because he doesn't value winning at all.
You want to
so.
be in New York? I'd
No.
much rather be in Philly.
No, he said if it was the
That's
other way
saying
around.
something.
Yeah. I'd pay $1 million to be out of New York.
Yeah, that's funny that they offered him
He probably
$250,000.
had a squatter
Yeah.
sitting in his house.
He's going to in Philadelphia too.
Meh.
Philadelphia rules are dumb. They don't even follow Pennsylvania rules.
Yeah, they're like in their own place.
Yeah, like you aren't allowed to have any kind of carry there.
Even though the criminals still have them.
Yeah. Those are a couple other rules that are like just weird there.
You mean dumb.
Pretty much, yeah.
Panthers wide receiver Adam Thielen tells sources that he wanted to go to Kansas City last offseason, but the Chiefs didn't want him.
I bet a lot of guys want to go to Kansas City.
He settled and went to the Panthers.
With all
That's good. That's a good second off.
Yeah, good second off.
that's what Cleus would do because he doesn't care about winning.
Yeah, and Carolina's pretty nice.
Carolina.
Honestly,
Yeah,
that would be a
yeah,
good place to
yeah,
live.
Charlotte.
Carolina's
Yeah.
pretty
That would be much better than living in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City's like
there's the Missouri River, and
yeah.
Barbecue. I will
Yeah.
give them they're good
Well,
barbecue.
we can give them that. Yeah.
Give them that.
Okay.
Yep, and
But
they
they're
have
not at
negative
all.
20-degree games.
Yeah.
Carolina probably doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Carolina's nowhere close to the water, though. Unfortunately, they're not close to the beach.
Still good weather.
It's
Yeah,
closer
good
than
weather.
Kansas City.
Yeah, it is
That's
close
that's,
to Kansas
that's a good
City,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas
Yeah.
City. No, there's other teams that are further. Oh,
Very-
Green Bay.
they at least have lakes.
They do have
Yeah.
lakes.
Yeah,
Not that it's gonna do anything for them, but
It's good lake life.
it's good lake life. Yeah, cheese,
Lake
beer.
houses, yeah.
There is that.
Adam Thielen was really like, you don't want me? Fine, I'll just go to the beach. And he went like 4 hours, 5 hours
Yeah.
to
screw
the
you
beach.
guys, I'm going to retire while still working.
And then running back Nick Chubb of the Browns, who is 8 months removed from a major knee surgery, was seen squatting more than 500 pounds in a video posted on social media Monday. Chubb required 2 surgeries to repair the season-ending knee injury that he suffered in Week 2 of last season. And while he was unable to participate in the Browns' off-season program, Monday's video is a positive update on his comeback attempt.
Do we know if this is real?
Yeah, I saw the video.
I know I saw the video, but
Yeah.
Fake weights.
no, I don't mean that at all. I just mean, did that really just happen now?
I guess so. I don't know. Can we stop? Can we stop with like NFL players like showing that they can squat a lot of weight? Like, what does that prove about your football ability? Like, yeah, Nick Chubb. I know Nick Chubb and Saquon. I know you guys have big legs and you're strong guys, but like, do I really care that you can squat 500 pounds? That's a lot of weight on your
Jalen
back.
Hurts
I do.
too.
I
Yes,
care.
Jalen Hurts absolutely more stupid.
I want to see it. No, I want to see it.
Tush push.
I don't
though.
care.
Tush push.
Tush
Good
push,
for-
Tush
though.
push. Yeah, I bet. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the strongest tush push ever with Saquon
Oh,
pushing him from behind.
Oh, my.
Saquon and Jalen Hurts together. That's like a 1,200 pound
Pushing
squat.
over half a ton, yeah.
Yeah, but you take out Jason Kelsey, so like, is it offset?
Oh, that's true.
I don't really know how much Jason Kelsey could squat though.
Not
He's a
much.
small center.
He said it on his podcast one time.
He's just good at getting
he's
low.
only ever squatted like 380.
Yeah, he's under 300
He's good at
pounds.
getting leverage.
Yeah.
Low man wins.
He pretty much just lays down at their knees.
More or less.
He's
yeah.
just basically.
But he's
He's
so
like the- he's
good.
like the
He's,
guy
a,
in the-
he's just a speed bump.
He is.
He's like so good at it somehow though. And, like it looks, some videos make it look easy what he does, but like I know it's not because you got more or less 3 dudes pushing on you, and he's got to like be
I
the
mean-
first barrier.
He pretty much just gets down and goes.
It's crazy, yeah.
I think he's so good at it because Jordan Mailata and whoever his rugby friends taught him how to be the front guy in rugby. That just
That
they
is-
put
yeah.
their arms around and then they just
Yeah, I think that's called like a scrum.
Like
or
sure he
something.
lays down, but like he doesn't move backwards.
No, yeah.
He didn't move
He holds
backwards
his ground and he just
somehow.
lets
yeah.
Jalen and whoever push him.
Yeah,
He's always the lowest.
it's awesome.
He
always
is always
always,
lowest.
yeah.
He
Yeah, if
also
there
is
was
pretty
a-
short though.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
he is,
I'm
yeah.
gonna miss watching that.
If there was ever like a way to strengthen your bones by like working out, he should probably like strengthen his rib cage.
yeah, because
He's got like 10 guys on him, and
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 of, it's probably 7 of those guys are like 300 pounds or more.
Yeah.
That are just on top of him.
Sometimes he doesn't even go down.
No.
Sometimes he's
Yeah,
like
he's
still
still
somehow
standing.
on his feet. Yeah.
Just stands up. It's like, did we score?
Yeah.
Oh, thank.
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember
Guess
that.
so,
clip.
yeah.
I did not want to do that again.
I cannot do that again.
They do it. They've done it 4 times one time and didn't
Yeah.
get any.
Oh, I love
hates
Jason Kelsey.
And then on the Packers, both Packers tight ends Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft could play similar roles in 2024. From the way that head coach Matt LaFleur spoke about the two of them, it seems that they are interchangeable.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, Isaac would care.
I'd rather have. Nah.
I don't really.
I kind of want my tight ends to do somewhat different things,
Yeah.
but cool that they can, I guess, match each other. I don't
Sounds
know.
like something that Arthur Smith would do.
Don't
like, I'm gonna
you
use
put
both
that out
my
in the
tight
universe.
Maybe he'll use Darnell Washington.
hope
That'd
he
be cool.
does,
That'd
yeah.
be cool. Guy's a mammoth of a human being. The Los Angeles Rams starting running back is not expecting to use a committee approach.
Come on, Kyron.
Kyron, baby.
Come
Just
on,
hold
Kyron,
up.
yeah.
Just hold up, Kyron. Please.
Let's go, Kyron.
And then Chargers running back Gus Edwards is projected to be the team's starting running back.
The Gus bus don't
Hell
stop.
yeah.
What's that?
My trade in Dynasty's looking even better.
Oh, you did get him.
Yeah.
That's. Yeah, because
And Najee.
both him and J.K. Dobbins played with their offensive coordinator Greg Roman, so he's like, I'm gonna bring in my guys.
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins is probably still hurt.
Probably is, yeah.
I think he is, yeah.
I think he actually is on a
Yeah.
NFI, or maybe not NFI, but he's on PUP, maybe.
He might be.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Either way, come on, Gus Bus.
Gus Bus. Packers quarterback Jordan Love said about Carson's guy, Dontavian Wicks. He said, quotes, I think Dontavian is going to have a monster year. He was able to do a lot of phenomenal things last year. I think the sky is the limit for him.
This kind of sounds like a Trump quote. He's going to have a monster year.
Yeah, can we get that accent?
It was phenomenal things. Very phenomenal. Very good.
I think this guy's going to have a monster year. He was able to do a lot of phenomenal things last year. I think the sky's the limit for this guy.
Okay, I'm convinced.
I don't know. I wasn't a
Great-looking
fan.
guy, great family. Dad's wonderful.
But how's his swing?
His
Golf swings ass.
Oh,
I've seen your swing, Dontavian.
I've seen you swing, Dontavian. Have you ever even seen a golf ball before?
I wasn't a fan of Dontavian Wicks whenever he came out for the draft last year out of Virginia. I think the offense is lifting him up personally, but Carson really likes Dontavian
I only
Wicks,
like
so
him because he's on my dynasty team, and I picked him up, so I'm kind of trying to will it
just
into
hoping you can get something
out of
Just like
nothing.
Tua.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Tua.
Like Tua.
Yeah, well, I actually drafted him, so I actually had to do something for him. Brock Purdy, I picked up off of nothing before
that
he
was a
started.
steal,
So
yeah. T.J. Hawkinson had some high praise for his rookie quarterback, Hawk Tua-son. Had some high praise for his rookie quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. He said, of course, quote, he's been grinding in the classroom. He's a baller on the field, obviously. He's earned the respect of a lot of guys in there. I'm excited that J.J. is on our team. And they said this on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast.
Isn't he holding out? Like,
What?
wasn't he holding out
Hawk?
for like the no?
McCarthy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he didn't. I was hearing something that one of the quarterbacks from this draft class didn't like sign their thing for like a long ass time.
Well, Caleb Williams just finally
Yeah.
signed his.
Yeah, but I think it was.
He got drafted 2
I
months
think it was
ago.
McCarthy.
I don't know if Jaden Daniels has signed yet.
I think he has.
well, they had a contract number.
Yeah, that was just projected. That's
Yeah.
just how much
Oh,
the
yeah.
slot earns. Like,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Yep,
so
okay.
Braden Fisk could have been drafted second overall.
You could
and
also
then,
negotiate like your incentives. And
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Yeah. But while Carson's looking for Jaden Daniels' contract.
Yeah, he
so-
was.
Yeah, okay. Well, Giants head coach Brian Dable also said on Hard Knocks prior to the draft, he said, Jaden Daniels, you guys have seen enough that you would trade up for him. And he said, Daniels, I would. It sounds
that?
like Brian Dable said that about Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, someone in the
The
room, I forget exactly who, they're basically asking him, hey, have you seen enough to trade up for Daniels?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, Dayball was just like, Daniels? I would.
Daniel Jones, yeah.
Did they try?
I don't
know.
I don't know.
It sounds like there's there's been quotes ever since the draft about everything that went on in the Giants' war room, and it sounds
Yeah.
like they were trying to get every quarterback to
So-
not go in with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Just nobody wanted to trade with them.
Yeah.
Chris, I think you're an intelligent guy. As of 2 days ago, J.J. McCarthy had not signed.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
Huh.
It says Caleb Williams, Rome, they just both signed.
Yeah, he's like the only one that
J.J.
hasn't signed yet.
Dallas Turner. So it must
Oh,
just be
okay.
Vikings guy and Amarius Mims.
Yep.
The GM like on vacation or something. He's like, I don't feel like
No,
talking
he's just
money.
holding out for some reason.
Huh.
Maybe to find out if he's going to be a starter or not. He won't be.
He doesn't want to play with Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
To
probably
be fair, I
Way
really
too
wouldn't
good
want
of-
to either.
Way too good of a receiver.
Yeah.
You don't want to make
Yeah.
yourself look good.
Yeah,
His
it's
catch radius is way too big.
Way too big.
Yeah, it's like people are already questioning what I can do because I didn't have to do much in Michigan, and then I'm gonna go play with Justin Jefferson. And everybody's gonna give him all the credit.
Yeah.
Hell no. Take me to
Right.
Carolina.
Right.
Take me to Carolina where my best receiver is
A white
my
guy.
middle toe.
Yeah, Amarius Mims has not signed.
Huh. I don't know. Because there's no point in holding out as a
Well,
rookie.
they could be
waiting for the UFL
negotiating if their contract's fully guaranteed or not.
Yeah, possibly. Arthur Smith interviewed with the Jets as offensive coordinator, but, quote, wasn't interested. He's like, I'm going to go to the Steelers.
Good call.
I mean, yeah. Well,
Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, because
that's right, Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is kind of a
and Brees
whiny.
Hall.
Yeah.
I would have played with. Yeah.
Oh, you played with
Honestly,
Brees Hall.
I probably would have gone
I would've played.
to the Jets. New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
wouldn't-
big deciding.
He just came from Atlanta. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
going
like,
to New
I'm
York.
tired of this shit.
I wasn't really paying attention to what you guys were saying, but I'm guessing he didn't want to go to the Jets because Aaron Rodgers
Diva.
basically stated that he wants to be his own OC and call his own plays. And
Yeah, I would have went. I would have been there for. I would have went there for
do
that.
whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I would have went
That'd
there
be
for
even
that.
better. Yeah,
Really?
you'd be the OC and you wouldn't have any weight on your shoulders. You'd be like, I didn't call the
Well,
team.
the same.
plays.
That's true.
I just think the opportunity to be an OC, no matter how much you do for Aaron Rodgers, you'd do it.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get
I
credit.
don't think
for,
he's
He'd probably learn more from Aaron Rodgers than Aaron Rodgers would learn from him.
Yeah.
possibly.
yeah.
Possibly.
Rodgers had a Super Bowl.
Arthur Smith would be the intern.
Arthur
The
Smith.
teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
The
Never. Teacher
student?
becomes the master. Yeah, the student becomes the master.
I don't know what that quote is.
I don't remember. Whatever.
Mr. Oogway, you mean?
Oh, Master
Master
Oogway.
Yes,
Oogway.
yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
The turtle. Yeah, the tortoise.
But I think the Vikings haven't. We're really all over the place.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the Vikings haven't signed J.D. McCarthy yet because they're negotiating fully guaranteed or not fully guaranteed. And now that they have him in the facility, they're like, damn, this guy's terrible.
Yeah, we can't guarantee all this money.
We can't give him all his money.
Yeah.
Those warm-up videos of him throwing like 10 yards to a coach, and the coach has to like literally jump to the side
Yeah.
to catch it.
That's good. Then there's videos of Michael Penix throwing to the coaches and they can't catch it because it's too hard.
So after 8 years, Skip Bayless is leaving Fox Sports 1 and his role as co-host of Undisputed. Is that with Shannon Sharp?
Yeah. It was. I think
so.
Shannon.
They
Yes,
always start
either way.
knowing
It
each other.
was, yeah.
Per rap sheet. Yeah, this is probably good for sports media because I swear it's always the old white guys that are the worst at
Run
making
the
takes.
damn ball.
Yeah, that Skip Bayless is an absolutely terrible. He's got some of the worst takes of all time, as well as I know Isaac loves Colin Cowherd, but man, that guy is wrong a lot. What's the other guy? Max Kellerman. I want Iguodala.
Okay, he's bad.
It's
He's
always
just
the
amazing.
it's always the white guys that are the worst analysts.
How about Stephen A. Smith?
Oh, he's bad too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's entertaining, though.
yeah.
Yeah, he brings
Okay.
politics.
I
into
don't
it.
mind him.
I can't stand watching that guy.
Yeah, he's
There's a bunch that
he's
I
a shouty
can't
show.
stand.
He says
Yeah.
Trump's going to win the election.
Well, if anybody
He also
looks
says,
at
like-
polls right
wait.
now, that's really what's happening. So
Yeah.
right now the polls are like
Let's not.
330 to 250 or something.
He has a 2-point lead in like every swing state.
Who cares?
Well, Randall Cobb is
Right now.
joining SEC Network as a college football studio analyst per rap sheet. But Cobb came out like earlier today. He said, actually, I'm still open to playing for an NFL team during this season if the opportunity arises. But
That won't arise. Nobody wants you.
well,
buddy,
no,
so-
Aaron Rodgers is gonna want him probably.
Oh, that's
Good
just
for
'cause
Randall, though. That's
He
cool.
just wants handies in the locker room, probably.
Ooh, I hope so. And then we got to finish out this episode. We got a preview for next week's ranking episode. Whenever we're going to be ranking top 10 quarterbacks,
Oh.
running backs, wide receivers, tight ends,
What?
head coaches.
What?
Maybe we'll even throw teams in there.
What?
Yeah. Maybe kickers, punters. Might throw punters in there.
Okay, we draw the line
Long
there.
snappers,
Yes.
water boys.
What?
But that's what we'll be doing next week. But so the NFL coaches, executives, and scouts apparently they all
Made a
ranked.
shitty list.
Apparently they all came
Apparently.
together, or they all made their own top 10 quarterbacks list, and then they made a
They
consensus.
all came
but
together
They all
and shit.
came
Here's that
the same
consent-
porta potty.
Here's that consensus list. It is number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, Joe Burrow. Number 3, Josh Allen. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Number 5 is Matt Stafford. Number 6 is Justin Herbert. Number 7 is C.J. Stroud. Number 8 is Aaron Rodgers. Number 9 is Jared Goff. Hey, Goff.
Jared
I
Goff.
like that. And number 10 is Dak Prescott.
This is not a bad list at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad.
No, it actually makes a lot of sense.
I actually kind of like this list.
Your boy Jordan Love is on it.
That's good. He shouldn't be on
The
it.
real problem is Sam Howell isn't on it.
That's true. Where's Joe Flacco?
Just clarify.
These two.
Yeah. Just Antonio Brown, come on.
Put him on.
Just clarifying for next week.
Yeah.
So when we make our list, is it rankings of our guy for this upcoming year. We only get him for 1 year.
We are ranking. We're not building a franchise.
Okay.
We want, based on what you have seen from these guys, we are ranking based on how good they are as players right now. I don't care what they do after this year.
Independent of scheme and
Independent of scheme as best as you can.
all right.
Isaac, I'm just waiting to see how high Jordan Love's going to have Isaac.
All right, you're starting a. There's
a 1 year.
There-
You got
there-
1 year.
There.
There you go.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Like on Madden when you do the new team,
Uh-huh.
and you have 32 all team, you can quarterbacks, okay, and you have to pick a quarterback first. These are the you know.
No, not really.
No, I
When
don't
you
understand.
take the laundry and then the
And then you
He's
dry
on the
it,
8 ball
and then
again.
you fold it, and then you put it in the
hamburger.
And then you beat Medicare.
the hamburger
and then
comes
you
in. You beat Medicare to death.
We beat Medicare.
On a real note,
Yes.
Madden, what's it called? Franchise.
Fantasy draft.
You start a fantasy
Build a
draft.
player. No? Okay.
It's fantasy draft.
Fantasy draft.
Yes.
Everybody's available. You have a blank team.
Yes.
Let's just say first round you have to pick a quarterback. This is the order you're picking the quarterback. Before you
Yes.
have anything else, before you have a head coach, you get him for 1 season.
age doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Age does not matter.
Age does not matter. It's if you think that Tom Brady is still a top 10 quarterback.
Do injuries matter? Like injury risk?
No.
Injury risk? Okay, so we're assuming everybody's
Well,
healthy.
that's whatever you want to
That's
weigh
for the
into.
fans.
That's
That's why Joe Burrow's at number 2.
Yeah,
How are they going
that's-
to put Joe Burrow at number 2 whenever he's only played 1 full season?
Right.
Now I know that Isaac is probably going to weigh in injury risk, but personally, I am not. I'm talking about how good they are on the field.
Yeah.
We're not projecting like,
Well,
well,
they didn't weigh in injury risk, so
Yeah.
if we're trying to follow the same
Yeah.
sort of scheme.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not doing like, well, I think like, yeah, Will Levis is probably going to be a top 10 quarterback in 2 years. Like, I don't care. How good do you think he is right now? How good is he right now going into this season? And if you want to put,
Dak Prescott's not going to have a job after the end of the season.
Dak Prescott should probably be higher than 10.
No.
Based
If
on what
you-
he just did.
I'm not.
Let's leave it for
Let's
next
save it for
episode,
next time.
yeah.
Oh, also, if you want to, so if you think coming into the league, if you think, say, you think that Jaden Daniels he's shown enough in college to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL already, shoot, do that.
That's going to piss Isaac off.
He's gonna have Caleb Williams number 2, below Patrick Mahomes. Jordan Love number 3. Joe Burrow's not even in the top 32 because he keeps getting hurt.
Yep.
But yeah, so there's
The
kind
best
of a little sneak
available-
peek
or
of next week.
Best ability is availability.
That's right. That is right. That is true.
If your
but not
ass
for
is
us, I
itchy.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
nice.
If you guys have any social feedback or questions answer on podcast, please comment down below. Reach out to us. Email laststopsportstalk@gmail.com. Anything
get
else,
some-
Cletus?
Let's get ready to go to bed.
Can we get some ice cream music for the outro here?